the new World of Warships stuff right now, Ben.
Awesome, cool. I appreciate all this. What are our topics? Because it's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
No one decided topics before I got in here, apparently.
Ben's a bitch. Bitch said it's Ben, and Ben sucks at video games.
What the fuck? Is a bitch. Ben sucks at Age of Empires and bleeps out shit when we're talking shit about it.
It took multiples of you fuckers to actually kill me.
Okay, hold on.
What are our topics?
May? Okay.
Hunter said something about a favorite Mario memories.
Sure.
I mean, we could do that, but I was just going to pick from the list I made a couple days ago, which is worst gamer rage moments. Who is the worst or most destructive rager out of the group?
We could do game rage moments because I got
love rage quitting.
Hey, 2023, man. She can be whatever she wants.
No. There's indoor plumbing, I assure you.
You sure?
It's called a butthole.
Got him.
It's called a. It's just a straight of the pussy, man.
Matt, pound it.
You want him to pound you?
All right, hey, what's up, bitches? Welcome to Minto Morons. Thanks for sticking with us this far. Apparently, it is episode 85 already. Jesus Christ, we're coming up on 100. Just like, I don't know, some really old fucking pedophile or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Ben?
So,
What?
he ain't that old. So it is Friday. We are gonna go down our roster here. We got me, Matthew motherfucking Buendia. What's up, bitches? We got the editor and queef himself, Benjamin Bain.
What's up?
We got that motherfucking number one Canadian, well, the only one we know and care about, Connor Impey.
And he says nothing.
What? He fucked it up.
What
He
a
fucked it
bitch.
up. Never mind. We don't like him anymore. So we just fed him to the next person, Jase.
No.
That's a snack.
I'll pass that one up.
Thank you!
You're welcome, Connor.
I'm gonna pass that one up.
And then we have, he's sometimes salty, but sometimes the exact opposite. But we got Dalton Slayin, my boy.
The saltiest of all Dalties, man. Let's go.
Let's go. So today we kind of got a gamers.
I hear a train!
I hear the train.
I swear he's a child.
Coming.
I like trains.
Coming down the train is coming training, and it trains just like a train. I believe that's the lyrics.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds right.
I mean, Matt, you could go into Murder Train a Coming.
I was about to say, all this sings about is trains. Well, what else is there to talk about? Dude, what's great about that full song, Murder Train a Comin', is when you hear the Swiss Guard solo, you just hear him in the background. I'm playing Stim's Blues!
I love that song.
Ow, I got hit in the ball with the train cinder block.
Stop cookies me.
So yeah, we got kind of a gamer sandwich where we're starting with games and ending with games, but the first topic is worst game rage moments and who is the worst rager. Second topic is how your triggers aren't our problems, bitch. And the third one is movie tropes, because goddamn, there's a lot, some you love, some you fucking despise, and it makes people want to not hang out with you. And then our very last one was one of Connor's, and it's favorite Mario game memories, simply because the Charles is his name, right?
Is retiring. Or
Yeah,
he's not voicing Mario anymore.
He's no longer the Mario, but I mean, fuck, dude. You know, his wife's like, do the voice. Like, I don't want to do the voice. Like, do the voice. Like, it's a me, Mario.
It makes hold on. It makes me wonder.
Fuck me, your money.
Does he do the
He just does
Mario
Waluigi
voice? Does he do the Mario voice or does he do the Parthenax voice?
I don't. All I know is when he comes, he goes.
Boom.
What is better, to finish on the stomach or to finish inside and realize your folly?
Parthenax wins.
God damn.
What is better, to come in the ass or on her face?
I would be very I wouldn't be surprised if there are people who see him and just say, I don't want to talk about Mario, I want to talk about you being a dragon.
I want to talk about me, want to talk about I want to talk about number one.
Anyway.
Dragging them balls on your face.
So here we go. Connor's going to yell at me for harming him when we were kids.
No. Why would
This
you?
is worst
Dalton?
rage. We're gonna start with worst rage game moments because I know we all have a few.
All right, let's just go down the list.
Just-
Matt,
Okay, all right, yeah, we'll go down the list because there's two that I mainly remember. Both times I broke controllers. The first one was on God of War when you gotta climb out of hell up these spinning pillars of spikes like 3 times. Each one's
Ugh.
different and go in the opposite direction. And if you hit one, you fall all the way back to the bottom and you gotta restart. It took me 2 days.
God.
Dude, I had to get a new controller because the first day, dude, after like 2 hours of trying to do this shit, I've never thrown a controller before, but I chunked it and it pulled my PlayStation out of the wall.
Matt, you got a visitor.
Close the damn door.
I was like, is he even wearing clothes?
He never wears clothes. Yeah, he
It's supposed
does.
to, you gotta hide him from Ben.
What the shit, Dalton?
Wow. That hits really close to home because that's my child you're talking about, and y'all are coming over tomorrow. Oh.
We would never harm your
I'm
child.
gonna be in here for like 2 hours of that when y'all get here.
Dalton really just said, we would never hurt your child after sitting on him the previous time we were
It's
there.
not
He
my
would-
fault. He decided to take my spot and be a
It
little
is,
jerk about it.
but you are way heavier than I am as well, so you
I did not put
I
that
know
much
you
weight on
didn't,
him.
But
It
as a
freaked him
child,
out. It freaked him out. I get that.
He doesn't like balloons either, so he does the same cry when there's
he
a balloon
sees
there.
he just sees a giant ass falling on him. He's like, no.
What do you mean giant ass? It's mostly just stomach. It's like love handles and shit. Like
If I'm seeing
Matt.
your, if he's
Matt.
seeing your stomach when your ass is facing him, then you
It's
got
'cause
a problem.
You can tuck it under and sit on your tummy like a chair.
Ben, I don't have an ass.
Don't show him the balloon scene from It. One balloon, not enough? Try a bunch!
That's probably why he hates balloons.
Probably why he hates Pennywise, because I show like I realize when I'm showing him scary stuff, if I say like, yeah, this is pretty scary, then he'll be like, I don't want to watch it. Never mind. But if I'm like, no, it's fucking cool, he's like, can we turn this off? Like, fuck no, look how cool it is. There's people being murdered. No. So anyway, my second rage game was when I decided to finally beat Resident Evil 4 on professional mode.
Oh, you mad
Like,
lad.
Like
I
a
beat
man.
beat that game so fucking much,
Wait.
man.
Old one or a remake?
Old one. It was the old
The
one.
original.
Oh,
But anyway,
Too hard.
it took me about 3 months because I had to keep putting it down. It got to where I was at Krauser's last fucking, you're up on the little small roof and he
Yeah.
gets the arm. That's where it was saved at, and I had no ammo. I had no ammo. I had one herb that was like yellow, and like, dude, I couldn't. That was
So it was an autosave that fucked you over.
dude. It was just where I saved at. Even when I went
That's-
back, I had a little bit more ammo.
they don't
That's
have
where-
autosaves in the OG.
That's where you have to get good and learn how to use the knife for Krauser.
Let me finish talking, bitch. You don't know where this story's going.
Connor.
No,
You're gonna make him
Dick
fucking
sucker?
rage again.
dude.
I know
Rage
nothing about
against
who's
the Canadians.
I chunked the fucking PlayStation 4 controller at the wall and broke the L2 button off
Oh god.
because he kept fucking me up. And then I watched. You have to get it just right. But if you get him on the side bridge, right in the corner with the knife, and you gotta time it, because it took me like 2 days to master that down. But if you could just get him with the knife each fucking time, just right, you will take him down like that. And when I found, oh my god, dude, that was like, it feels like when I played Elden Ring and beat my first boss, I was like, I fucking did it! Like, I am God, I am all that is man!
Dude.
Those Souls games will make you feel great about yourself when
Yeah.
you finally beat a boss.
Yes.
Souls games
Yes.
are Souls
really-
games are difficult, but fuck if they won't make you feel
I never
good.
got it. That even when I beat a couple, I'm like, yeah, but then Elden Ring, when I was kicking ass in Elden Ring, there was one time I rolled up on 2 bosses in a row, and I was like, I'm not ready for this, and I smacked them both, and I was like, oh, fucking trying not to wake my wife up because it's 3 in the morning.
and he went to masturbate. He had a victory wank.
Well, yeah, those are my two very much game. Or okay, one more runner-up. I didn't break anything, but I decided to try Monster Hunter World. My first Monster Hunter game, which was great. I got addicted to it. I was playing that shit up to 3 a.m. But it's also infuriating as fuck. Because when I'm trying to fight a goddamn monster, and then another one's like, hey, what's going on? And then another one's like, hey, guys. And then they were like, we're going to fuck this guy up. And I'm like, out of stamina.
Yeah.
And Devin needed to go to the bathroom, and she saw my eyes just... Oh, she's like, I'm just going to wait. I'm not walking in front of this TV right now. I was like, I will kill you. I will destroy you. Cross this path, dude. I put that game down for like 3 days because
Matt,
I fucking hate you.
I'm gonna tell you the best way to solve that issue, and you might not like the answer. Dung pods.
I was just about to say, throw shit at him.
Yep.
Yep.
Literally, that's the key. It's like, what do? Fuck you! Oh!
I did not like that game.
I
Yeah.
tried.
I tried
Man.
to like twice.
It's a very grindy game.
I hate
You
grinding
really have to
games.
commit. You have to commit to it.
I'm a
All right,
committophobe, so.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
Anyways,
Is it when you played Age of Empires with us and got your shit stomped?
First of all, you
Is it
can't
when
say
you played?
shit.
Is it when you played Ace Combat of Empires and got stomped?
Oh my gosh.
is it when you played Backdoor Sluts of the Boys 99 and you failed?
That
like,
was so much of a fucking reach.
he's gonna turn the car around. We need to stop.
God damn.
I will turn this podcast around.
Okay, legitimately, go ahead.
I feel
Go
like
ahead.
the disgruntled podcast dad, and I'm just like, but no.
To be
Better,
fair, I feel like
man.
if Ben immediately turned the car around, he'd probably crash it.
Fuck you.
I mean, he does have those short little T-Rex arms.
But
I'm
that's why
just
you
talking
get the
about the
tiny
amount of
Mexican.
wrecks that-
You get the tiny Mexican steering wheel that's made out of the chain.
Oh, so you can drive with handcuffs on. Got it.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
other racist joke. All right, tell your angry video game
So-
nerd story.
So this is actually, we're taking it back to PS3.
Okay.
OG Demon Souls.
Oh god.
You know what? I understand. I played. All I'll say is I played the remake, which wasn't super different from the original besides look. Jesus Christ, I get it. It was bad.
I love
rough.
that game. I got so fucking far with that game. I took out 7 bosses in that game.
Nice. I couldn't get
Nice.
past the goddamn bridge and the dragon.
Me
I
neither.
killed the dragon.
I couldn't get past it.
I did
I
not.
couldn't
It
get
was
past-
not.
Fire.
Well,
I couldn't
It was
get
not
past
worth
first
the
boss.
stress.
Truth
It wasn't worth the stress. I said, fuck no.
Truth be told, I kind of cheesed it. I basically loaded up on fucking arrows, and whenever the dragon passed, it was one shot, one shot, one shot, one shot, one shot.
That's
30 minutes
literally
later,
the
I killed it.
strategy you
Listen,
have to
some
do.
Some games you have, like in a lot of Soulsian games, a lot of them bosses, you have to cheese it.
But no, the one guy that I had the worst time killing, and it was the last boss that I was able to fight before I had to, pack up the fucking PS3 and move back to Texas. Old King Doran, the guy with the green armor.
I've seen videos of him.
buddy?
He's a fucker.
He's not even a boss.
He's
just
not
there.
a boss. He's just there, and he's a fucking tank. And y'all know
You're
how
the idiot who attacked him. You literally could avoid it
Yes.
by not attacking him.
I wanted
But he's
his armor.
better.
I wanted his armor. I wanted his
Bitch.
sword.
That is true, though. He is a bitch. Like, the moment he finally decides, all right, I'll fight you, it's literally, stay down! Stay down, or I'll fuck you, I'll fuck your mom, I'll burn your house down, and I'll rape your children in the future. It's like,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
sorry.
a buddy of mine, speaking of gear he really wanted from an NPC. Yeah, my buddy Josh, who is just a mad lad at every fucking
have
video
friends?
game he does. Yeah, I know, shocking, right? He went like right before the final boss. He went and stepped into fucking Mephistopheles. I'm like, why? He's like, I want that gear. I'm like, fair enough.
Little sunshine.
And the motherfucker killed him. And
I was thinking that too.
the motherfucker killed him after two attempts. Anyway, Ben, you were saying you got
So
shit stomped by a boss that's not a boss.
I got shit stomped by an optional boss that was giving me a super fucking powerful weapon that I needed a strength rank to even wield because I was under leveled. I beat him, but I literally broke my PS3 controller in half. Like I was just like, just fucking shattered the bitch.
The Wario meme. I won, but at what
My
cost?
cost.
I do know one raging moment, and it's not myself.
Mhm.
It's somebody else in this chat, or in this podcast.
I feel like this is going to happen quite often.
Oh yeah.
So, Dalton and I play Sins of a Solar Empire from time to time.
One moment. Hold on. Is that game actually worth a damn? I've heard mixed reviews.
Yes, it's fantastic
good.
and I love it.
It is great.
Okay, because I've heard mixed reviews. Continue.
It's a
I
good
want to. Yeah, it's a good game. We should all play that. Matt would probably lose himself with it though, because it's a strategy game with like planets and shit.
Anyway,
Just let me
But anyhow.
attack stuff.
But you do attack things quicker than Age of Empires. But so Dalton was setting things up. I think it was like one galaxy map, basically split down the middle. It was about 2 or 3 hours into it. We were finally getting into our groove, setting up fleets and shit, attacking each other. No NPCs are between us. And I believe I pulled in the pirates.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me about
fucking
this.
did. Because you're a fucking cunt and you can't win without them.
I
No, I
remember
can
you
win
telling
without
me about this.
No, you
I
fucking can't.
I can win without them.
No,
But
Ladies and gentlemen, Ben is doing what we call lying.
Shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
Fuck,
But
man,
no,
you can't even
this is
drive
like-
without GPS.
This is like space, like in space war, like ships and
It's
stuff.
Space
literally-
Age of Empires.
In space.
think Star
I
Wars.
just imagine fucking like the ships pull up and then the pirates try to like swing in the nothingness and just like
It's
this
still-
is
you
It's
can't
aboard,
actually,
yeah!
on some cases, you
Yo!
can't actually take over people's ships.
You can
But
take
yeah,
over people's
Ben
ships.
over here sending fucking waves after waves of pirates at me because they don't attack his dumbass because he fucking
And the whole
uses
time
a
he's just
rebel.
going.
you just waving the fucking. It's like the fucking Aragorn with the fucking dead army at the end of
Yeah,
just
that is
and
Ben.
his gay butt pirates just
Like every fucking time,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, it's a sound strategy. Like, bitch, you cannot beat me in a one-on-one
Instead of
fucking
wielding the
fight.
legendary sword, he's wielding a giant like fucking dildo.
But
Then
no,
he
but
did his own
Pirates will
ass.
use this later.
we were
But
doing
also in war, there is no cheating, man. Did he win?
I won because
Don't
It's a
side
man.
with that
Well, here's-
piece of shit.
Hold on. Says the man who got mad because I fucking beat him with goddamn culture, and he's like, that doesn't sound right to win. You fucking at me, Ben.
Yeah, for context, Matt, you can literally just build up culture and just take over enemies by just your culture being better
So
than
you're
theirs.
just sitting there with like just the biggest hipster in all your culture, and
Yeah.
he's like, you know what? I give up. I'm going home. I'm sorry.
Basically, you convince them, like, their planets to join you, and they just start attacking their stuff. And Big Al mad at me for it. He's like, that's not a win. Win is winning a war, Ben. Matt said it.
So why did you go and fucking punch your monitor and rage
I
quit?
punched
If your
several
enemy-
monitors.
Dalton, if your enemy is easy to anger, provoke them.
Exactly. That's what I do to Ben all the time now.
That's what I do to Dalton.
Like
It's not as easy anymore.
It's like the war ended just because you decided to hand them some like leather-made water moccasin penny loafers.
I would take those. We'll take those.
Like just hold on, they got the penny in there for the white man.
So like the Advent are like big cultured race. Like they don't have a lot of firepower, but they do have a lot of culture. And I just build up culture and defenses, and that's how I win with them.
You said like horticulture, like culture, like
Like culture, like the identity of people, you know, like what they're about.
so you just had more spirit.
Yeah,
Kind of.
Rasputin.
Okay.
I
So-
feel like my name's gonna come up very often with this, and I feel like
No,
I know
it'll be-
where the last-
Okay, 3 things to discuss. My worst one, previously, eons ago, when I was a wee lad. My most recent one, which is like 3 years actually, so not that recent. And then the person I think is the worst out of our group. Anyway, first time, Ninja Gaiden.
Oh
I get
god.
it.
Hold
I
on, the
under- I
original
already
Ninja
un-
Gaiden?
What?
I already understand.
OG
The original Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden Black.
Oh.
Because here's the thing.
Say
Here's
no
the
more.
weird part about it. It's like they make the first game of their kind. It's like, all right, we got to make the second. What do we do? Harder bosses. What? Do it. Okay.
They had
This
to
is tutorial level. That's the next level over there.
The
Like
only
1,000 ninjas.
satisfaction I could ever get from that game was the lady with the fat titties. Look, that's all.
They had
That's
to
all I could get.
They had to re-release that game as Black Z or whatever just to make it easier for people.
Yes.
Yeah, to make it for people to actually be able to beat it.
Oh,
That was-
Metroid
they put it
Dread
on-
also had to do the same thing. They had to have a DLC to make it easier.
are
for
you
people.
kidding me?
They also have
Not
an
Yeah.
even that hard.
They also have an absolute fucking you get hit once and you die level. Like they have two. They added 2 levels. One is like super easy. One is the fucking hardest Metroid I've ever played ever.
Nice.
Continue.
If you win that, you just get to see Samus naked.
Just Google it.
I'm gonna say why
I mean,
you got
yeah.
the internet.
But you
Yeah.
but the winning it and seeing it, that's the best part.
Yeah.
Googling it is cheating. It's like Ben and fucking
Fair
Sins of
enough.
the Solar Empire. It's cheating.
Now,
There's the culture, cuck.
as much as I want to say it was just Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden Black, it wasn't. Every Ninja Gaiden game so far is an offender to me for rage. Because they're just so... Here's the thing about Dark Souls and all of its games. They're tough. But the devs make it within reason and say, we have full belief that the players can do it.
They're tough. The bosses are tough but fair.
Yes.
Yep.
Like a win needs to be earned in that game.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Ninja-
hate it.
Mhm.
Other than
I get
Elden
you.
Ring, Elden Ring was one of the only ones that I was like, I can go do other shit. I can practice on smaller people to the point I still haven't beat it. Last people I beat was the Godskin duo, and I needed help on that like 4 times, dude. He sucked, dude. That shit sucked.
That
Anyway.
fight was so annoying. I just wanted to die.
Connor, here's your recent one.
Okay, so the most recent one. Recently, my rage has been weird. I haven't been like frothing at the mouth like monkey on like Coke, just going bananas. Okay, I,
that's
don't know
what
what you're
they
gonna
do.
get there.
Continue.
It's been more reserved, quiet, and just. I've kind of learned to just, if it starts to get to that point where I'm feeling like a little stressed, I just have to sigh, put the control down, and say, "Next day."
Dude,
It's the better route to go.
you gotta just like when I'm laughing because I'm like,
So
I'm done
it's
playing
Elden
games
Ring.
today.
It's Elden Ring. So I did the quest to hook up with the blue chick of the game because she's blue. Any arguments? Anyway, so you fight a certain boss. It's like this weird worm thing made out of like galaxies, planets, and a skull head, which was scary.
I've
Pretty
seen that
decent.
boss. That boss
Pretty
looks pretty
decent.
metal.
Pretty
boss
decent.
looks metal.
That's the Elden Beast. That's like the final
No,
boss.
no, it's
ain't
a
it?
different boss. I can't remember the name. It's like Estelle the Watcher or something. Anyway,
You have to admit that boss does look awesome though.
Yeah, of course.
Elden Ring's kind of but anyway. So I beat that one, and then I accidentally go into a mine. Elden Ring really loves putting insane fucking bosses in the most inconspicuous spots. So I go to the cave, go through all this manhandling, just like... I finally get there. It's basically the same boss, whole different name, hits harder, and it has this one-shot mechanic where it clones itself and it surrounds you. I still don't know how you beat it. The game, people are like, "Well, you gotta like dodge at the right moment." What moment? What iota at a
There's no
moment do you
moment.
dodge it? Because he literally picks you up.
The one that you didn't
What?
find.
Yeah, apparently. He literally like uses
I accept
giant
this.
inch scissors to just and drops you, and you're just dead. You
I
don't
have-
survive it. It's a one shot.
Hmm.
And it almost brought me back to like raging angrily, but I just finally put the controller down and just told Kyle, he was with me, I was like, I can't do it, man. I need to put the game down. He's like, I'm sorry, but I'm just like I couldn't.
Connor,
There's 2 bosses in there where you gotta beat them to get some badass weapon, but the whole thing is full of scarlet rot.
Yes.
So you can't even walk through it without dying because you get poisoned and boom, you're dead. So the only way you can do it is by like doing this dash move reversely and taking. You got to have a lot of health potions to keep getting to the small little
Yep.
sections. And then when you get in there, There's 2 of them kicking your fucking ass forever. Oh, dude.
Like,
I'm so glad you could have summons and help in that game. It's badass.
I was pretty upset when Elden Ring got Game of the Year. Not as much as Halo Infinite, obviously, but it just felt like at times Elden Ring was like, how do we inflate the difficulty?
I
Too
will complain
awesome.
about the fact that Halo Infinite came out of fucking nowhere at the end of the year, got Game of the Year, and was a piece of shit game.
I'll complain that people actually give a shit about games of the year.
I just
Yeah,
find it
fair enough.
stupid.
Yeah, fair enough. Play the game you play. But anyway, okay.
It's just like the fucking Oscars. Who gives a flying fuck? Did you enjoy the movie?
Keep my
No,
wife's
I didn't
name.
enjoy the fucking
Shut
game.
your fucking mouth.
It was a shit game.
Anyway,
But
Now.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna make a counter argument to Connor's last rage moment because you did kind of rage at us when we played Baldur's Gate during our evil campaign.
I also have a
when
counter.
when I think of rage, I think of it more like
You
To
were
the
yelling
point
at
that-
us.
That's raging, bud.
I know, but you were doing really fucked up stuff.
All right,
No,
Connor.
no, leave it up.
Hold up.
No. You shut the fuck up, Ben. Hold on. You were mad
You-
because we wouldn't let you immediately kill the bitch who was trying to kill the child. We're like, nah, we're gonna come back and kill her. And you're like, no, kill her right now. And you're like, no, I fucking need to kill her. I'm gonna kill the bitch right now.
Why do you make me sound?
You're
Why do you make me sound like Cartman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill bitch right now.
No. He got mad at me because I was playing the Dark Urge because I made the executive decision. I was like, Connor's not gonna go with the Dark Urge playthrough. Connor's not gonna go through with it.
No shit.
Even though we try to convince you to do it.
I have a question though about the Dark Urge campaign, real quick
Yes.
before I get to my next point.
Yes.
Do it.
Can you?
No.
What? Did you just quote L.A. Noire?
No.
Can,
I
I,
just,
can you what?
fucked young boys, Valdez. Are you out of your mind? Anyway,
What's your
can
question?
can you play Dark Urge and just ignore all the decisions, or is it like a roll
Yes.
thing?
You can, but
You do some fucked up shit still, but you can still like try to resist things.
Okay.
But
all right.
But at the end, I mean, you're fucking yourself over if you don't lean into it.
Okay, fair enough. All right. My last point. Out of the group, who do I think is the worst? And most
Let's do that at
destructive
the
rage?
end. Let's
Yeah,
do that
let's-
at the
let's
very
do it
end of
at the
this.
end.
That,
Yeah.
Let's save that to the end.
All
Let's
right,
save that one
Jase,
for
go
the end. I
ahead.
know who it's gonna be, but let's save it to the end.
No, you.
All right, for me, I have really only 2 moments that I've really raged at a video game. First one was probably, I forget how long ago. It was when Dark Souls 1 came out.
Ooh.
It was probably about 6-7 months after it came out. I never even heard of it. My roommate at the time, Nate, who was one of my best friends growing up.
Your butt buddy.
Well, no, but he was a buddy of mine who did die of colon cancer.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's,
No.
that would be a butt buddy.
But
That's
a butt cancer, buddy. That's bad. That's a bad joke.
shit. God damn.
but
No, but seriously,
what
I'm
what
sad
happened?
for you, buddy.
I appreciate it. Like I said, he was one of my best friends, and he actually kind of influenced me to become the person I am today.
That fucking poor bastard.
I know, right?
You know, maybe he should have done better.
What a garbage person. No.
I know. I mean, look at this. This is peak male performance right here, boys.
You may not like it, but that's what it looks like.
But he got me Dark Souls, and he's like, "Dude, play this game. You're gonna love it." And I started loving it, and then, I get through a couple bosses, and I'm having a great time. God damn it, Bjorn, get down!
I want to know who it was that brought him to anger.
We have
But,
a lot of Souls games on this fucking.
Also,
Mine is not a
that's kind of the
Souls
premise.
game. Just want y'all to
That's
know.
kind that's the premise of Souls games. And it was a boss that I just couldn't beat. It took me like 2 hours to finally fucking beat him.
Do you remember the name?
Yes.
Who was it?
It's kind of embarrassing, but now that I think about it, but at the time, I just couldn't I couldn't figure it out because I was going in it blind. I wasn't doing walkthroughs or
A
anything.
name! Give me a name!
Man.
Capra Demon. I couldn't. Listen, I was not taking.
looks like.
It was the first Capra Demon you come and get because he's in a little tiny room with the two
Okay.
hounds that keep on biting you and bleeding you.
Okay. Let me say this first thing. On one end, the sympathetic part of me is like, no, I understand why, because he's right. The dogs in there really mess you up, and if you get hit with the bleed status, instead of it just being like a constant tick
That thing looks
drains your health,
nasty,
it
man.
literally lowers your health immediately.
Yeah, like
So
the first Capra Demon you come across, it's by itself in a little itty bitty room with 2 dogs, and the way to beat it is to try to run behind it,
run
go up
behind
the
it.
sta- go up the stairs, and there's like a tree branch that you can walk across. No matter what happens, yep, that's exactly what you're supposed to do because the Capra Demon can't hit you no matter what you do. What you're supposed to do is block the dogs, kill the dogs, then focus on the Capra Demon, lunge, do a downward thrust, downward stab, run up the stairs again, do it again. I could not do it for the longest time. I could not get around those dogs.
Honestly, the Capra Demon thing I did was just run up the stairs, stop at the top, start swinging at the dogs, and the dogs will block the Capra Demon briefly, but once you kill them, roll off, proceed with the fight.
But
that's just me, though.
That was the method I went because I was not looking up walkthroughs on YouTube. I told my friends, don't help me, I'm going to try this on my own. And it took me about 2 hours to finally beat them, and like we agreed on, anytime you beat a really hard boss on Dark Souls or any Souls game,
and smoke a cigarette.
I did smoke a cigarette afterwards. I'm not gonna lie.
You really have to savor the victory you get into Souls game.
I almost pulled a Ben where I almost broke my PS3.
Yeah, speaking of when you not using Google and stuff, whenever the remake of Shadow of the Colossus came out and I was playing it, it was beautiful, beautiful fucking game.
Fantastic.
Looks gorgeous. And I got through a couple Colossi, and I was on one, I was like, Devin, Google it, and like, wait, you know what? Don't. I need to figure this shit out, and like, it took me a little extra longer, but like, that was a proud, like, I'm gonna do this the right fucking way.
Yep.
Even though I just fell down back in the goddamn water.
It was like me, but after that, it's like, I went against the Tauros demon. I did that one just fine. Then I went against the Gargoyle demon. Did just fine on that one. Some of the bosses are easy, a lot easier after that. And then I got to the Gaping Dragon, and I'm like, oh fuck.
That boss is bad because it glitches. If you run to its side when it does a grab, you could be like a whole ass 2 feet away, and it'll literally do this.
Why did I?
You could be like approximately 4.5 squirrels away from that motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 1.5.
And then he puts you in its body,
done.
and he puts you in his mouth to eat you. And the problem is, the male voice in Dark Souls 1, this is how he sounds when he gets hit. I don't know who they got to voice Dark Souls 1 male, but goddamn, give them a raise.
They got Johnny Sins.
By the way, grammatically, it's Colossuses or Colossi. That is the
You got the dang old Colossuses over there.
Yeah, Colossi sounds significantly better, admittedly. I just wanted to make sure.
I gotta say something. Whenever Jase is doing the whole "oh fuck" thing, the way that the light was hitting his glasses, it just made me think of Trailer Park Boys and Bubbles. It's like something's fucking.
Luckily, my glasses are not that thick.
Yeah.
It
looks like you took them off of Jeff Goldblum's character in the first Jurassic Park.
Glasses are far away.
Did we just say the same thing?
Yeah. It's almost like you've known each other 20 fucking years.
Almost.
Yeah, right?
Almost.
All right, you got another one, or are we going on to Dawn?
Oh, fuck. Y'all made me forget my other one. Made me forget one of my other ones.
Was it a Souls game or no?
We go to Daltonor.
No, it wasn't a Souls game. Fuck, what was it? The bad thing is I hardly ever rage at games anymore.
I just get really mad when I can't get to my penis in time. I end up peeing in my own belly button.
Are you doing Jason's voice or Murderface?
Yes.
No, Murderface like,
he's doing Murder Jase. That's the voice he's doing.
I wanted to say that, but nobody would shut up.
William Murder Jase.
No.
William Murder Jase.
Oh wait, no. I actually remember now because Ben was there.
Yes.
Put a little bling there. That'd be great,
yeah,
dude.
Was it the tournament? Was it
yes,
the tournament?
It was the tournament.
Oh shit!
before the dickhead that won't be mentioned in this game because he's a fucking cunt waffle.
Yeah. Connor, you cut waffle.
Yeah, you cut waffle. But no,
Connor makes this guy look like, compared to this guy, Connor's a well-adjusted human being.
Connor's a straight up Chad versus the Chud.
Yeah.
Aww.
Also, Connor,
Red.
shit.
I also bet a cunt waffle tastes a lot better than it smells.
Jeez,
It's a lot better than a blue waffle, that's for damn sure.
Also, Connor, you're a piece of shit because everyone's complimented you all day. So I feel like you're a piece of shit. Everyone complimented you all day because I just wanted to insult you, so you felt.
Yeah.
But anyway, me and Ben were in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel tournament.
Yeah.
And we had to do. There was a couple rules which were fine. You gotta have a couple rules.
Yeah, you had to customize the deck so that you're not loaded to the brim with fucking straight up nuke cards.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes,
Yeah.
you just said
They
Yu-Gi-Oh!
call
Master
that their
Duel.
deck.
Sorry, we're not listening to Jase.
But what happened? I was so acquainted with my Blue Eyes deck, and I was told that no, Blue Eyes deck is illegal because it's built around, your Blue Eyes Red Dragons, which are boss monsters. I'm like, okay, fine.
Blue Eyes White Supremacist.
I
Yeah.
hate you.
Still doesn't read very well.
But I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna go with a Toon World deck.
Oh,
So you hit him with a Roger Rabbit and shit? What the fuck?
No, literally, you kind of do.
It's a Roger Rabbit
I
take
use
on a
Pot
lot
of
of
Greed. I
cards.
had 3 cards. I use Pot of Greed. I had 3 cards. Like, you can't keep doing that. I use Pot of Greed. I had 3 cards.
If only it was that simple.
And all fusion summoned Pot of Greed.
But, Ben saw it happen in real time. I bricked so hard.
It was
I could not
bad.
get this one of the 2 cards I needed to make the deck actually work. And after it was all said and done, I left the call and I just said, fuck it, I'm going right to bed.
He went cryostabated.
Masturbated?
Honestly, it's the first
He
time.
cryostabated.
It was the first time that I ever
Let me use
heard
my
him
tears as
exclaim out of fucking anger and
Since-
anguish. He's like, "Stop fucking!" Like, he was like,
He
Like,
pulled a real
Ben
life
did it
Cartman. He pulled a real life Cartman and said, "Screw you guys, I'm going home."
basically,
He
like,
kinda even
Ben
looks
had-
like real
Ben-
life Cartman.
give me a red hat and everything, and I might be able to. Or no, is
Okay,
it blue?
we're gonna get you a fucking Memento Lions beanie, and it's gonna look just like fucking Cartman.
It's turquoise and yellow with the
Yeah.
thing.
"Yeah, with the
I
ball,
can
with the
live
ball."
with that. Yes, of course.
Boom.
But Ben can attest. He's seen me get. You've seen me get upset, but never mad. That
Yeah,
was the first time of we've been friends for
He,
what, 2 years now, 3 years.
he's about as mad as Jace when there's a fucking buffet closed down in town.
Here's me. Wow.
But yeah, Ben has never seen me get mad before. He's only seen me kind of little
Like
irritated.
irritated.
Yeah, irritated. I
He's
get
never seen Jace unleash the beast, or as we call it, unleash the feast.
unleash the fupa.
He pulls
But,
the police tape away from the fucking buffet because he went too hard and started eating people.
listen. That orphanage. I already apologized to that orphanage. All right. I'm a
Yeah,
little
the damage that you
Wasn't even
did.
a buffet there. You just came in with a fork and knife and started going to town on the children.
Listen, them kids.
Barbecue sauce.
I mean, who are they going to tell? Their parents?
Gotta
And he-
eat them all.
As soon as I
Barbecue
barbecue sauce, I was like, barbecue sauce on your titties. It reminds me of
And
that time that Connor and I went to Chili's.
And he fucking walks down the hall with the fork and knife in hand. He's like, "I want my baby back, baby back, baby
No,
back."
no.
Everyone
to
has seen
Chili's.
that in Chili's before.
Yeah, we went to Chili's and we were with Jay and her 2 friends. And Connor asked the dude for barbecue sauce. And I was like, for his titties. And then dude just goes, here's for your titties.
Nice. See, he passed the vibe check.
So are we
But-
ready for this? Are we ready? Are we ready for this?
Let's fucking
Do it.
hear it, dude.
How
Yeah,
many do you guys want?
Let's hear it.
Don't overdo it.
Enough.
Go to.
All right. Was it
Two to
Halo
three.
2 or was it Soul Calibur that I threw the controller at you?
Soul Calibur 3.
It was Soul Calibur 3 and I was versing Kyle. Every time I injure Connor, it's versing because it's me and Kyle. Me and Kyle hurt Connor all the time. And it's just like Kyle kept kicking my ass. with these fucking characters, and I just got pissed, and I threw the controller to the side. Connor was sitting at, and I busted open his fucking toe. There's like blood was fucking everywhere. He's like,
that probably sucked at the time, but that is a story. That's a good story.
That's a good story
That's
between friends.
funny.
dude, like it started when I was a kid, because my grandfather was an absolute menace when he lost games. He would fucking throw shit. He would be angry, and as a kid, you're like, oh, that's my grandfather. You know, that's my hero. I'm gonna follow this guy's footsteps. I'm playing chess with my brother at 6 years old, and he beat me. And I think this is why I suck at chess so fucking much. And I had this the Black Power Ranger, Zach, right? I had this little doll of him, and I fucking grabbed it, and I just fucking hit the goddamn chessboard, just knocked everything off. My grandfather runs up, fucking yells at me. He's like, don't you fucking do that again, which is weird, because he used to do it all the time. So it's like, that's the beginning of my rage journey, right? That's the beginning here. I was 6 years old.
Wait a minute. And how did that make you feel?
Hey, that's my job.
He started that out like, well, when I was a kid, you see, my granddad was always yelling, and then I decided to yell one day, and he yelled at me. And ever since then, I hate chess.
It took me a long time to realize that's like he was trying to tell me not to be like him. And so I was like, oh, cool.
Matt, that one scene from Boondocks. Nigga, did I just catch you having fun?
Oh, I was thinking of the one when a homie gets mad at the game, and so he shoots it, just like, replace the game! Like, you just shot it, like, replace the game now! And they just plug in another PlayStation, like, fuck.
Admittedly, I gotta say that I probably have done the most damage to all of my stuff over time out of rage. I have broken 7 or 8 controllers. I smashed my TV once because of fucking...
You remember that time You remember that time I beat you in Mario Party and you stabbed my mom to death?
She walked in like just the other day. But no,
you have a problem.
No, I don't.
He has white kid anger.
No, like, I do. I really do. No, it's like it was a still like the Siege 6. It's that fucking game, Connor, that we play.
Oh, Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow Six Siege. And we kept getting into matches where people kept killing us. Like, we'd get in and they'd start shooting the fuck out of us. Which is a thing, apparently, that happens.
Team players, not...
team killing. Like, they were straight up team killing us.
You're making me mad.
I got so fucking pissed, dude. And I'm like from, like, me to the screen. And I just punched the shit on my TV and knocked it off. Fucking, like, the TV went... I was just livid. I told everyone. So when my brother listens to this later, I told everyone that I fell into the TV. No, I fucking punched it. I broke it. But I had the money to just be able to replace a fucking 55-inch TV.
We got him, abracadabra. The cops come in like, you're going to jail. Like,
my last monitor I had before this one, I was playing. God, I don't remember what the fuck I was playing.
You're allowed to be destructively angry if you have money.
Yeah, right? I was playing some game. It wasn't Star Wars. I don't remember what it was. It was fairly recently. Could have been Baldur's Gate or something. I can't.
It's because he lasted longer than 5 minutes.
Oh, I think it was Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, it was Baldur's Gate. And I got so pissed. I just, like, punched the screen. And I just see this.
Came out like yesterday and you already broke a computer? Shut the fuck up.
I was looking at the screen. I just sat there like...
He wins. We don't need a second thing. He is, Baldur's Gate just came out like last week, and you already broke it.
It came out in August for us.
It's over a month old.
That's still though. Who has broken a monitor since August? No one. You win. We're not worthy.
I knew it was gonna be.
Hold on.
There's more.
Is it bad that I've already beaten the game twice?
Yes.
I've got dirt on one.
Hold on, before you start, like, I was playing, what the fuck was it? Star Wars Jedi Survivor, or not Jedi Survivor, yeah.
Jedi
Fallen Order.
Yeah, Fallen Order, that's it.
I was playing Fallen Order. Derek got it for me for Christmas, and I was like, alright, sorry, Derek, I broke your game. Anyway, he got it for me for Christmas, and I was sitting there playing this game, and I was fighting that fucking bat.
He's a bat!
Killing me. I kept saying that. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to take the game out of the fucking thing. I'm going to put it into the case, and I'm going to play something else. and for some reason my right arm goes, nope, and I tossed it into the fucking wall, shattered it against the fucking wall. It was everywhere, and I'm just like,
Wow. He then
So I
called
went-
me and told me I broke Jedi Fallen Order.
I went and bought another one, so Derek didn't realize I broke it. So it's gonna take a while, because he's on like episode 20 right now, so he's got like 60 episodes to go before he finds out.
If you can afford to break your shit, just break it. Yeah, I bet it's so satisfying
But
though.
It's still expensive. I broke a controller the other day playing Mass Effect.
I saw Vincent one time when he was
I
getting
played
in.
this one.
Because Vincent watches me. Video games piss me off. I love them, but I fucking god damn it, like fuck, and I just turn it off because you know what? I'm just upset. I'm too upset to play games. So when I hear
And you're
Vincent,
too poor to like pay, like just break.
so when I hear him like, and he starts crying because he died in Fortnite, I'm like, dude, you came in here so excited, you finally won a battle royale. Now you're crying because you lost. You got to learn to take a good loss. But I saw him threw his Switch down and it's like, we do not throw our stuff. We're not buying you another one. I already had to do surgery on his thing to fix the right analog stick. It's not just the Switch Lite, so you can't just buy new sides to it. I had to buy a whole kit with all this plastic stuff. Dude, I had to go page by page to do this surgery. It was terrifying. I was pouring sweat because I was like, scalpel.
Yes, poor people problems.
Yeah. But anyway, I saw him throw that shit. Like, we don't. You see how mad Dad gets at games. If you're that upset, turn it off and do something else for a minute.
So I win the worst rager here.
Connor still has an honorable mention that he probably won't mention.
He's got his finger up. What do you think? Talk.
Oh
What do you
no.
got?
This is in regards to Dalton. So, among our first years of friendship, I introduced him to a game I played because I was a teenager, and teenagers like boobies. Enter Rumble Roses, a wrestling game where you look at that face. He knows.
I said
Again.
things on that game that Ben would have to blurt out for fucking an hour and a half on this podcast.
So
You looked so guilty for a second. You turned Mexican.
Adios, mios.
No! The point of the game is literally women half naked wrestling.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I
He
still
gets-
like boobies.
We get to one fight, and it's this, I can't remember her name, Aisha, so she was an African American
Before
lady.
you finish, Connor is the first. This is the first time Connor ever heard my redneck accent.
Oh, it's bad.
It's brought out when you're angry, you son of a fucking bitch.
The South rose again inside of Dalton. That
And I
day.
mean,
Wait, had an erection?
before the civil rights kind of
yeah,
shit.
it's that bad. Basically, he ends up getting knocked out by
Make
her,
the clan
putting
say,
it
"Hold
up,
the fuck on."
and then finally he did it. He pulled the ultimate gamer move and said the N-word, hard R, so many times.
Any future employers, my name is not what you think it is. My name is George McFly.
Yeah, it's Dolphin Grayton.
Yeah, it's
You
Salty
were-
Salty.
okay.
That is my name.
Okay, Matt Dalton, you were a kid back then. If people get butthurt about you saying something as a kid,
They
then-
got mad and fucking like that one bitch.
Paula Dean
Paula
got
Dean.
canceled. She lost all her
She
shit.
got attacked by a group of people that she said some bad things about.
because
No.
she's a woman.
Oh, you're
Okay,
right.
wait.
I'm a white guy. I get away with everything.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Actually-
so now I'm pulling a Connor. That what Connor just pulled on you, I'm pulling on Connor. Because the first time I went to his house to play video games ever when we met on the bus, and we were playing fucking Halo, and the sound was going on, and someone's like, "God damn it! Like who the fuck just shot me?" And he's like, "That person sounds like a hard R and everything." And I stopped. I was like, "Excuse me." He's like, "Well, that's what they're called, isn't it?" And I was like, "Absolutely not. Where did you hear this?" And he's like, "My father." Like,
My logic around the time was
I hope Greg listens to this episode.
so
And
my
you're-
logic
love
at
this
the
episode.
time. My logic at the time was my brain was thinking, I gotta impress Matt by saying something cool. The hard R word.
And you
Genius!
didn't realize that his grandfather was
my
black.
grandfather is black. I have a whole black family, man. I'm so comfortable around black people, man. Like people are like, oh, they're like, dude, what's up, bro? How you fucking doing, man? You're playing dominoes right now? Hell yeah. I don't give a shit. That shit was hilarious.
Ben, this episode is behind a paywall.
No, I'm not. I'm not putting it behind a paywall.
The N-word. It's a great story. What makes it funnier is because he thought he had something on someone for once, and I shut it down. Not calling the kettle black right there.
Hey, to be fair, his prime minister was in blackface, so it's okay. You can say it.
Yeah, okay, you got
I hate my prime minister, dude. Justin Trudeau's a fucking bitch.
He should have been like, look at me, I'm totally Obama. For some reason, I sound like this.
I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Ben, what's your blackmail?
No, it wasn't a
That's
blackmail.
your boyfriend, right? His name's Tyrone.
What the fuck?
No, it's
That's the one you're going to meet, right? Clayton Bigsby.
No.
Clayton Bigsby.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No, this is actually something directed at Connor and Dalton. You were present during this. It was when we actually, Jase, you might have been present as well. I know Jordan was. It was when we were playing Ark Survival Evolved.
Oh.
The 501st Bird Battalion migrating from the fucking southern section to the north.
God.
Dodos.
Dodos.
I had known he played that game with you, but he sent me that video and he's like, this is my army of dodos.
No, Ben, fuck that. Fuck your goddamn dodos, and fuck Jordan spawning them in.
Oh.
My computer was fucking on fire, and I was just sitting there like, God, please don't die. Oh my God, I love you. And dude, Ben's over here like,
He overloaded your fucking shit, dude.
dude, my computer was running at peak. And it was on
and
fire.
his was over 11 years old and still was beating your fucking like.
Don't applaud him. He's a piece of fucking shit.
I got one on Ben now.
No, shut your mouth for a second. What it was we were trying to move bases so we could go to an area that had better resources. So that entailed having to grab all of our dinos, animals, whatever you want to call them, and we had to migrate. The problem was the shortest distance. The shortest distance between 2 points is a line, and that line was through a forest and a volcano, a heavily trafficked area,
and a cave.
In the cave. Yep.
We lost so many of our dinos, so many of them to that fucking trail.
What?
Just so
Everyone.
this.
It's an army of
God, I want to say
destroying your dinosaurs.
I want to say the worst word right now. I want to say any word.
I want to say this Tyrannosaurus ass motherfucker over here.
Just so he could have his retarded birds.
Because that was the worst thing we've said tonight.
So I got one on Ben.
Because we can say retarded, alright?
Proceed. Well,
I got one on Ben. We were playing Ark on his sister's private server on Ragnarok.
You're playing with his sister private.
No, proceed. Keep going.
So his sister downloaded a shiny mod. Basically, the dinos would have a glow effect, and they'd be, outlandish colors.
And there's only like one of them per species in the fucking area.
But she had admin control. She had admin privileges, so she spawned them in randomly. And I'm winning this race because I'm taming them all. I'm finding them, taming them because I'm awesome.
That's the only race you get to win.
Right? But Ben is talking. He's like, yeah, I found a rock drake. And I was like, oh, cool. What level? He's like, I look at the tamer. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty decent level. It'd be a shame if something happened to you, Ben. And I had my a modded trank rifle that was so strong it would knock out anything with one dart.
Fuck you.
I find Ben, I zoom in on him, I hit him with a trank dart, he immediately falls over, and I run over to him, kill him with my shotgun, take the meat out of the rock drake he's taming, let it wake up. I knock it out. I tame it. And he gets so mad at me. And then about 20 minutes.
You do.
About 20 minutes later, he's working on was it an RG?
An Argentavis, yeah.
Yeah, he's working on an RG. And I find him again. And this is an area kind of populated by, it's a volcano on Ragnarok. So you have mantises, giant millipedes, titanoboas, some other carnivores as well. I shoot him again and knock him out. And I drag him into the water and let him drown.
Fucking bitch.
Okay.
And I knock out
letting him drown is a nice touch.
Oh, yeah, well, here's a funny thing. Well, here's a funny bit. He was trying to knock out that Archie with melee weapons. And I'm just like...
That's on you, Ben.
I shoot it with a trank dart, and it goes down. I tame it, and then I just stand over him. Shoot. Hit him with another trank dart, and I just watch that health bar just slowly drop.
Okay. So here's the verdict from all this.
He got so mad. He was screaming at me.
Well, whenever it happened, you just heard.
Yeah, you almost heard it.
We didn't even hear what you said.
Oh, wah 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 wah.
But Ben was so hell-bent and determined to make the 501st Bird Battalion again. And he wanted this, it was like a cookies and cream dodo or something he wanted to lead.
Yes.
He couldn't find it. And I went out of my way to find it. I find the little dodo, knock it out, tame it, and I'm like, hey Ben, look what I found.
You motherfucker. I fucking hate you.
He would get so mad because I would just
I had 3 dozen dodo pairs ready to fucking mate in order to and there
You're a disgusting human being watching dodos mate.
Well, no, it's actually
That's
worse,
a Canadian
Matt.
pastime. What are you talking about?
It's a little bit worse than that, Matt, because I made a fucking house for it and I called it the Feathered Fuck House. And I just fucking threw them in there.
See, now you're cool again. That's
he got mad.
what happens.
Shut up.
Well, he also got mad at me because I built a cage right outside of his house, and I went to gather the materials to make a set of handcuffs. I shot him, knocked him out, put the handcuffs on him, and I locked him in the cage.
Well, that sounds like something that would trigger him, but how is that our problem?
Oh,
Nice
So
segue.
we already agreed Dalton is the worst rage gamer of us, so.
I was
Don't-
at least gonna add that the most toxic gamer apparently is Jace.
Oh, I
For all the
definitely.
shit he's doing to Ben.
Toxic, yes.
Oh, Ben knows
Rager,
more.
no.
Dalton has caused more destruction.
But Connor gets triggered more than all of us.
That's true.
Especially when
So-
someone plays the Dark Urge in
And
Baldur's Gate.
there's stuff that because I like to poke the bear, damn it.
Oh, I do
You
You
too.
don't like to
needs to be
poke the bear,
done.
you like to fuck the bear.
You poke it
That's
with your
what-
dick.
You can
that's
do
what I
that on
meant.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, that's my prostitute. He's a bear.
It's unbearable.
But anyway,
you,
yeah.
Fuck you. No, you don't get to fucking make a goddamn pun this time. No. I was fucking talking to him earlier. He was getting serious as shit. And he was like talking about being very specific. And I was like, well, don't be Atlantic. And he got fucking mad at me. He's like, I hate you. He's like, no, fuck you. You don't get to say that shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Sounds
to be
like this.
fucking serious for a
It's
goddamn
not
change.
y'all's place to adhere to my trigger.
It
Do
sounds
not
like
throw stones.
it sounds like the situation got kind of grisly.
Jesus Christ. I was gonna make like Dalton was attacking him like that line in Oppenheimer when a homegirl like killed herself and she's like, look, you can't commit to sin and then want everyone to feel bad for you. Like, haha, you fucked up, here's your consequences.
Yeah.
But it
Well,
makes sense.
well,
I
if
fucking
it
lied.
isn't the actions of my, if it isn't the
Yeah.
action, the consequences of my actions.
The
Jesus
actions of my
Christ,
consequence.
Jace.
Third time's a charm there, man.
You need a goddamn fucking
Hungry, he was
dictionary.
he was so hungry he was eating his words.
Probably need to get a dictionary to fucking osmosis that shit.
Boom.
God.
No,
But
I'm
no,
actually getting a little thirsty. I might need to get a glass of water before long.
Dare I say,
chapter
3 is scrumptious.
I don't think I've ever been triggered before.
Nor
Like,
have I.
There's stuff that like irritates me, but I mean, okay, well, I take that back because when I think of triggered, I think of being like pissed off at something. But I have
Screaming
been
incoherently.
I have been binging Breaking Bad again. This is my 5th time. I'm using my Blu-ray barrel. I spent $200 on. I'm going through the entire disc. I'm watching. Dude, they have like video podcasts on there of each episode too. It's badass. I'm going through everything, man. It's still a great show, and I can handle them cooking. I can handle all that. That's great. But whenever they're just like I'm like, I gotta go back. I gotta take a shit right now. So I do get that. That's a trigger, but not. When I think of trigger, I think of people getting triggered. Where it's like, now you're mad at me.
There's different kinds of triggers, but
For you,
sure.
for you, dude. That's coming from a place of addiction.
I know, but
I
that's
prefer
the
hair
only-
triggers
that's
myself.
Yeah, there you go. That's the only way I can relate to getting triggered. I've been upset. Like the only time I've ever been offended by a joke one time was it was my first job. I was working at Sonic. I was super
When Connor
pissed
said
off.
the gamer word.
No, I did not want to go to band practice with Blake and Charlie, and they were like, dude, we gotta go. So I had to like ask to get off work. I get picked up. I'm already pissed off. I don't want to do it. And first thing Blake does is like, hey man, you know why they call them refried beans? You ever heard of a Mexican doing anything right the first time? And I was like, I have never been offended by a joke in my life, but today was not the day. Like, I want to hit you in the fucking face. Like, the first thing you tell me when you forced me to leave my job to go jam, which I didn't want to do. I was very upset there, you know.
That's an interesting trigger, honestly.
Yeah.
I didn't really anticipate that with Matt.
I mean,
That's the only
sometimes
time.
it's just that like a bunch of shit happens and shit sometimes gets under your skin.
Because I've been on the receiving end of that, because I tell people, like, look, if today ain't your day, just give me a heads up. Like, Matt, not today. I'm like, all right, I'll respect that. Because there's been people like, yo, what's up, fat titty bitch? And I'm like, fuck, you saying I'm fucking fat? Like, dude, I ain't know you like that. Hell no, you know I just talk shit. I got fat titties. Look at mine. I'm fatter than yours, man. Please don't beat me up.
They bring the boys to the yard.
They do. That's what I mean. But milkshakes are better than girls. Let's be honest there.
Dude, if you don't bring us some milkshakes, then I don't think Ben and I are coming to your
I
yard.
mean, milkshakes don't talk back.
They'll bring drama.
Jesus.
Right?
Oh, that one, they bring me drama, all right? Like, milkshakes will bring me in my toilet a lot of drama.
But I'm not worried about the shitstorm of an argument you got with your toilet, okay?
Hey, me and that thing, we go to verbal blows quite often.
See, that's why you're allowed to manipulate women.
Verbal
because objects don't
bowels.
have- You fucking
That's all it does is attract lesbians.
That's why you're allowed. Oh damn it!
Shut the
Now,
fuck up,
now
Jase!
y'all ruined it.
You attract fucking everything, you fat fuck! Goddamn,
I
your
know
mass is like fucking goddamn 87 meters per second fucking squared! Fuck!
Math sucks.
Me? Math sucks.
Math sucks.
No, our Earth's
Math,
gravity
you.
is like
Yeah, Matthew sucks.
9.582 meters squared to fucking find what the gravity is. Fucking Jase over here is like 82 fucking meters squared. That's how fucking big that gravity is.
See, what I was gonna say is that's why you're allowed to manipulate women because objects don't have feelings.
Yeah!
There you go.
Let's go tell Matt's wife.
Nah, she
I-
can wait. She's playing Baldur's Gate. I ain't trying to get in that.
Everyone but Ben, but Matt's wife.
Connor, I got a joke for you.
Eh?
Females, that's a goddamn joke.
Ha 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 ha
I
ha.
was just
I
gonna
mean-
say Connor, that was a joke.
Grasshopper walks into bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." Grasshopper says, "You have a drink named Steve?"
That's Ben's favorite name. Ben loves the name Steve. He loves everyone named Steve.
Fuck.
Absolutely.
I mean, he
Steve
does
is
get
every man's name. My best friend, well, one of my good friends, Devin Holcomb, he's Steve to me. But I also, I was already calling him Devin. I was already calling him Steve forever because him and Caleb started a band called Jack and Steve. Jack never stuck with Caleb, but I was like, Steve's, like, you're Steve to me. And then I married Devin. So, like, you're forever Steve. This is Devin, because, like, sometimes I'll be banging Devin, like, come on, Steve. Get it, Steve. Yeah, there we go.
Dude,
I mean,
every
Ben
time
does get his back blown out by a guy named Steve, so, you know.
Yeah, apparently it's fucking pocketbook. But every time Matt mentions Devin, I think of the fucking Disturbed song.
Devin.
Yeah.
Never,
11.
Okay, so I got a time that I got really triggered. And honestly, it goes back to like, it was right after Jackie's funeral.
Yeah.
And
R.I.P.
I went and
Jackie.
picked up. Oh,
Yeah.
R.I.P.
but I went and picked up a friend of mine named Natasha, who's a crazy ass fucking Russian bitch.
Oh,
I mean, she already knew the situation. She already knew how fucked up I was, right? I was like, this is my childhood friend. I've known this girl since we were in like fucking kindergarten. Like, you know, like, it's just gonna be a chill kind of weekend, right? So she gets fucking drunk as shit because she's a white girl. She's not like Russian drunk. She gets like white girl drunk. She'll drink like a white
She gets
claw.
white
You're
girl
like,
wasted.
yeah, she's like a white claw. She's like, I'm drunk. So anyway, Gabe is over there, and she's constantly making fun of the fact that he's abstinent. I'm like, dude, I get the fact that you're abstinent, and fucking, cheers to you for being that way. And she's just making fun of him, fucking talking shit to him. And I tried to get her to stop, and she punched me in the face. And I didn't really register it at the time.
So we held her down and raped her and threw her in the bushes.
What?
Yeah, right?
Damn it.
Connor's face was like,
We recut open her fucking heart and then fucked that hole. But so and I didn't think about it. I was like, all right, whatever. And then she kept making gay jokes. She kept just pissing me off. And normally that shit don't bother me. Like, as y'all know, you can say anything to me and it fucking doesn't bother. And I was already fucking done with that weekend. And I like, you know what? Fuck you. And so I went to my apartment, grabbed all of her shit, and put it outside. I didn't throw it. I put it outside very kindly because there was a necklace that her birth mom gave her, and I was like, I don't want her to lose that. I don't want to be like the absolute prick, right?
I did put it in my ass though, and now she's got my butt smell all over her neck.
I came all over it. Yeah, it's great. But I just put it all
You
outside.
gave her a real pearl necklace.
And I was just chilling. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings because Derek's Derek's best friend Heather came in, and so we went and saw her at Buffalo Wild Wings.
And
Natasha was supposed to come with me, but I got there, and my eyes started to get black because where she punched me, and like, of course, like I said at the time, I really wasn't fucking. It didn't even bother me. And Heather was like, "Is your eye black right now?" And I was like, "I don't know." And I looked, and it was very black. She goes, "What happened?" So I explained. She's like, "I'm gonna fucking kill this bitch." So what happened is I ended up going back to my apartment, and she ended up finally coming up there. She's banging on my door. She's yelling. She's screaming. And I don't know what prompted me to do this at the time because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who she had. And I had my gun on me, and I fucking pulled my gun out and opened the fucking door. And she proceeded to yell at me drunkenly, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to fucking kill this bitch.
Don't yell at the person with the gun.
And my neighbor comes out.
Guns make split decisions.
Yeah.
Can't take.
And so I shut the door, and she's still yelling. She's still screaming. I call my mom, and I break down. I'm like bawling, right? Like I'm just like a little fucking girl. And my mom and my dad live like 10 minutes.
They
15
drove
minutes down
over
the
and they're
road.
like,
They got there in like 3 minutes flat. My dad ran red lights, and they showed up. And I go to the door, and I try to get her to fucking stop and fuck off and just get somebody to come pick her up. And my mom walks up, and I've never seen someone so afraid because she sees my mom walking up with the fucking intent to kill. And just Natasha's, oh no. My mom goes, oh yes. Which is funny to me because Team 4-Star did the exact same shit. and in my head, I'm like, this is the greatest moment of my life. My mom's not yelling at me for once. And she tears into this bitch. I mean, she fucking yells for like 30 minutes. It's like, you get the fuck out of here. Don't you ever fucking talk to my son again. I was like, oh my God.
You're like, bravo, mom.
Dude, my mom's a fucking
Mother.
The fear of God in people. But it just
her cub got attacked.
Yeah,
That's mom instinct, man. She ain't know what she's gonna do. She took her earrings off. Oh, this bitch right here. Someone wanna yell at my son? Oh fuck no, bitch.
Yeah,
she
she
went
went
fucking
full-
like.
Someone wants to
Dude,
punch
it's
my son in the
like
face.
30 when you do this for 30 minutes, it's like, oh man, that got fucked up. Somebody fucked up over there.
And
Yeah,
even
you
I
better.
would say the only way it'd be better if she did the Z snap.
So,
Right.
and one of the reasons I'm so cool with Derek's wife is Heather, Haley, and Derek all showed up at the exact same time. All three straight up with their guns, like all ready to fucking kill a hoe.
Ride or die, motherfucker. Ride or die.
Like
Vote or die, motherfucker. Vote or die.
fucking Haley, dude. She's got the whole like, you know, family comes first, no matter what mentality. Like, and I've asked her for help before. Yeah, I've asked her for help before, and she showed up, and she just doesn't even fucking ask questions. Like, if I was to murder somebody, she'd be like, "Where are we burying the body?" She wouldn't even fucking ask. She just do it.
Clay was like, Matt, I think you're the only friend I have that if you ever hit me up, like, dude, I need to like dispose of something. He's like, I think I'd help you out. I'm like,
Yep.
fucking love you too, bro.
Matt, would
Yeah,
you help
no,
me
it
out?
That was the one real
would,
time.
But I would also suggest you turn yourself in. It depends.
I'll be
what
honest.
happened. It depends how it happened. Like if you just were a serial killer, maybe we don't invite you back on the podcast. I'm just saying that kind of.
Why not? That'd be the best fucking thing to do the podcast. I'd be like,
It's an interview with a serial killer.
yeah, Dr. Serial Killer, great.
That's the tagline. He kills everyone skinnier than him, so that means everyone.
Don't
about
let you
the
get so
half-
fat.
What about the half-dead fat guy in the corner he was eating? Jase tried to kill me.
No, yeah, that is the
How
one
dare you
time.
talk to my leftovers? You get
That
back in
is
the
one
cage.
time that I actually got triggered, and my life, like, it was like one of those weirdest moments of my life, kind of thing. 'Cause it just, I didn't expect my mom to.
That's life, though, dude. That's one
Yeah.
of those peak moments where like everything's so intense. You see people in a new light you've never seen for this one moment.
I've seen my mom like that before.
There was one time I was like still doing dope. I just ate a mushroom chocolate. I was tripping out, and like I was in this huge like slumber, like talking with Jared about something. And he had just broke up with this girl, and he was like, he wasn't making sense, man.
6 times.
So yeah. So I was like, dude, like what's wrong? Like I don't even know, man. Like and I called and he couldn't even put a sentence together, man. I was like, dude, I'm on my way. And then I called my boy and him and his homie came and picked me up. So Dakota, that dude came, grabbed me. We drove all the way down to fucking early, went to Jared's house. Shane and Rio were there. Blake was there. And it was just like, dude, everyone's like, bro, everyone came in clutch that night. Then Dakota and them were like, hey, can we meet your friends? Like, fuck yeah. We went into Jared's house. He had a whole
And
drum
then they
set
all
set up.
fucked.
Dude, we fucking jammed is what we did. There was a whole drum set and everything set up in there. At like 2 o'clock in the morning, I told everyone I was on fucking mushrooms. Because I was on mushrooms and then like I needed to pull myself together because I was tripping out. So I just did another line of dope and then was like, save Jared! Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, that like fucking ride or die for your homies, man. That's
Well-
life. That's a peak life thing. When someone, like when a friend needs help, you help.
I will say, I probably would have taken it a hell of a lot worse if y'all didn't show up at grandmother's funeral.
Well, shit.
I would have been there if
Why
I was
wouldn't
able to, man.
Then we should have showed up then.
If
I
I
mean,
wasn't
to be fair,
if I wasn't afraid of planes, I would have like,
Grandma's funeral.
Okay.
You were there.
and I would have gone to the wrong funeral, like over here, like Chad, like went to there, like
incredibly,
Matt, we were hitting on Ben's mom the entire time. We were both.
I
there.
did,
You
like,
guys
dude, I
were.
didn't know that was your mom. I was like, who's that? You're like, it's Ben's mom. I'm like, nice.
so hold on.
Yeah,
It
hold
looked
on,
just
Matt,
like
Matt,
Sarah.
Matt,
like,
Matt,
who's that? I don't know.
Matt, you're talking about my future ex-wife, you know,
I know, but like, nice.
right?
Motherfucker.
So,
That's what I'm trying to be, baby. Hey, man, you know.
Oh,
me.
Ben,
Chase, Chase.
Ben
She likes a
Passion, Mama
higher
Love.
class of man.
For
You know,
sure.
one that can actually touch his fucking toes.
I can touch my toes.
Hey,
Once.
my class is as high as can be, baby.
Can you
and
stand
Oh
up
my
straight?
God.
Can you stand up straight? Bend down and touch your fucking toes.
Without
Don't
causing a
just start
concussion.
it on there, man. I guarantee it, man.
Hold on, without what, Ben?
Without
Yeah.
falling forward and having a concussion.
No promises are made. I mean,
No,
I can touch. Hold on, I can touch my toes if someone cuts them off and hands them to me.
I got you. I'm on my way.
He likes a man who can touch his
When
toes.
a friend needs help, you help them.
I'm gonna help Jase spin Big's
Hold on.
balls.
Oh,
Hey,
look, I touch my toes.
You can't see him though.
I can't too. I'm looking at him right now. I took out my house shoe and everything.
Okay, I have to say something super quick before we get back on track.
How's your mom, my love?
Fuck you.
I almost had a bust out laughing moment because of Jase when he said, "Oh, I talked to my leftovers," and I was like,
No. I
"Can
said,
you?" Because all I could
said-
picture for a moment was like him getting interrogated. It's like, "You're a garbage, horrible person. You killed and you torture your victims," and he says, "I don't call them victims. I call them my leftovers."
No, I said
Sick son of a
when you said
bitch.
something about that half. I thought you said something about that half-eaten man in Jake's
No,
Jake's
I said
corner.
that too.
Yeah,
I said
said
I was
that.
like, I
that's
said,
just the scenario he played out as soon as you said your line.
Well, I said.
You're the one that broke Connor this episode.
Well, as soon as he said that, I was like, "How dare you been talking to my leftovers?" And I pointed off screen. I was like, "Get back in your
get
cage
back
right
in
now!"
your cage.
Yeah, that's what Connor was saying.
And then my
just
brain
imagine
just,
you
like,
fucking being like
it happened-
investigated.
Like, it's happened so many times, like Matt with the whole like scarecrow and the black people situation. Like my brain went to town with that one. Someone, I can't even be mad.
Damn.
And then his webcam fucks up.
But
Oh, no.
I
Connor,
don't
what's your latest trigger moment? 10 minutes ago?
No, it was when I mentioned the movie Happiness.
Yes.
No,
That was a trigger moment for Connor.
yeah, that was.
Fuck you! I'm the one that watched it. I was
Don't
like,
even
I've seen
deny
it
it,
on
Connor.
movie. I've seen like breakdowns of it, and then I was like, all right, let's watch. And like, this is so
to be
uncomfortable.
fair, this is like the situation with Dalton and the rage stuff. You can't count them. You can't
See,
count
but-
the triggers.
To quote Team America World Police, maybe emotions are emotions because we can't control them.
Did we talk about things that trigger Connor real quick? Talking about the future, talking about what his past,
Just talking.
about any change, talking about anything slightly evil in a video game that doesn't have
Kicking
any
a squirrel.
that doesn't have any effects on anything.
Yeah.
His own brother, his father,
Actually, Kyle,
family.
Family.
Let's see here.
Playing video games with me.
Ben's puns.
Being alive.
Me going over the edge.
Let's
Matt's just
see.
talking.
Yeah, me just regularly talking. Me talking
bit.
when he's not there.
Ben just talking.
Dog's
Jace
just talking.
being fatter than
Get
him.
3 fingers added for just talking.
Us
Fuck you,
trying to
Ben.
get...
Hold on. And to be fair, Ben's trigger from Connor.
God damn.
Let's see here. Connor trying to do literally anything with computers.
15.
As long as
Oh wait,
you
are
can
we
tell,
on Ben now? Are we on Ben now?
as
Yeah,
long,
we're
I
on
was
Ben.
telling you.
as long as
Okay.
you can tell that we care about you. You piece
Yo.
of shit. You're a
We're at
garbage
15.
person.
We're at 15 triggers. Let's keep going. What
His
else we
own
got?
suicide attempts. The fact that he had to like straight up bury a cat that Kyle loved.
But there it is.
Not here, please. Not here, please.
I'm
Does he
texting
listen
him right
to us?
now.
Does he listen to us?
I don't know, and I don't
Well,
want to.
fuck it. Who cares? I don't
Ask him.
care. Hey, Connor, guess what? That's a trigger.
Yeah, you,
Oh.
The time
And
that I
being
threw a
alive.
controller at his foot. Which I guess would
Losing
actually be
in a video
awesome.
game.
The
time
time I showed him a dog getting beat to death with a brick.
the time he found out that his sister wasn't a virgin anymore.
How many times? So many times. Like, fuck you, bro.
The time that we taught him how to drive.
Oh, dude, when he was driving my expedition, it was priceless.
That
The
time
fuzzy-
I got him so angry he pulled a knife on us.
The fuzzy-headed golem.
Yes.
Connor's like, you guys are literally ripping apart my entire life right now. Anytime that Ben wants to bang Connor's mom.
Anytime any of us want to bang Connor's mom. Let's be honest, man.
I mean, I've yet to see Connor's mom, so
Anytime Jase opens the fucking black hole that is his mouth.
Okay, not that one.
Anytime
Not that
he
one.
opens the other black hole, which is the south.
Him trying to discover what his own sexuality is.
I don't know. I've gotten past that at this point. That's not a big deal.
Right, just own it. Bisexual. Woohoo.
Yeah, if she buys you something, get sexual.
God damn it! I was gonna
That's
fucking
right.
say that, you piece of shit.
No,
Then you gotta be
Mr.
quick
Sugar
on the
Face.
draw.
It's I have sex and then I say goodbye.
His lack of intimacy and his lack of ability to go find intimacy.
When somebody
His
is
inability to masturbate.
What?
No, he's got that down, bro. What you talking about, bro?
He's the master baiter, bud. It's master in the name. You're just a baiter compared to Connor.
No, Ben's the masturbator.
fucking
Everything
beta
he
male.
sent me,
I
I have
require
is it's not his butt.
His inability to be attracted to real women.
Not to be attracted to a real woman.
Are you?
Connor,
I
They
do
scare
most of
me.
the time. Yeah. The problem is every time I find one, it's either I'm married. Oh, I'm waiting for my high school sweetheart. Oh, I'm pregnant.
It's like that line from 40-Year-Old Virgin. He's like, look, I respect women. I love women so much that I completely stay away from them.
see,
Well, at least we can say Connor's not gonna be not a 30-year-old virgin. We got that down. He's down.
face-
down.
just face the fact, Connor. You're in your fucking 30s, so dating is just basically gonna have that minefield.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Shit.
suck.
I'm just gonna die alone. I'm okay with it.
I'm at 29. Can we hit 30?
Can we hit 30?
Who just sent 3 titties? What did I just scroll off of my thing?
I'm trying to think of a 30th for Connor. His inability to find a new job because he's too lazy to go do it.
Except coming to terms with his own mortality. I
I
win.
mean, coming terms with the fact that he
Trying
actually
to get him to go anywhere with us.
yes.
Trying to get him to go watch the Mario movie.
Oh, put
No,
up like
I've
3 fingers there.
Actually,
What do you
I've watched-
mean? I know you've watched it, but we have documented footage of you being like,
No, he's not the voice.
it's Chris Pratt.
The fact that he can't research shit himself, he has to ask everybody else.
He doesn't cite his own sources either.
I mean,
yet-
Episode 6.
I try not to. I don't give a shit. I read it in a headline. That's what I'm gonna say.
Let's see here. Other triggers of Connor.
This is just turning into it.
This just turned into a Connor roast.
Therapy session.
Before he started drinking with us, we would talk about drinking.
Then
Yeah,
he's like,
every
I'm-
time.
Where are we at? Are we to 30 yet? How many more you need?
30. We're at 36.
You're 36.
Oh, we could stop. That's fine.
Well, I can keep going.
Why though? It's already 9:30.
Now, I gotta admit though, Connor has, however, been able to deal with this entire situation, and I'm proud of him for it.
Have I?
Yeah.
I mean,
You're not
you're doing
yelling and
great.
screaming at us.
you've been doing like self-help and everything. You're like, you know how to read, which is surprising, which is awesome. But
You don't even know how to read.
I use pictures, man.
I'm gonna say this right now, Connor. From when I first met you, you were kind of a little bit of a bitch.
Neurotic. Neurotic is the word here.
neurotic.
I like my explanation better.
Bro,
I'm
I
just
have
saying that
nothing to do with erotic. I'm not neurotic, erotic, I ain't anything.
Neurotic. It's
But
not.
hold on, but Connor, you've gotten better, and I am proud of you.
Now you're just a bitch.
Yeah, now you're just a bitch.
Now you just buy.
I mean, he's big. He took bitches
Well, see,
off the tee.
for every
'Cause that's
for
Latin for generosity.
He's a big lighter.
well, no, for every improvement, you just knock off a letter, and he's just really, really close to being. I'm a B. I'm a B.
I'm gonna be
I'm
you
know
on the
what?
next
I
track.
go back
Yeah.
to the Ben triggers. I have
Yes, please.
That we all want to fuck his mom.
Fuck
yes. We all want to fuck Ben's mom.
you. God damn.
I want to fuck Ben's mom.
You can't even get out your front door.
Oh,
can't do
we
it. I
can
need
add
to
a
spec-
30. We can add a 37th trigger anytime Ben threatens my cats.
Fuck your
Don't
cat.
threaten your fucking cat.
Sell your
Wow, what
pussy
a
on the
dick,
internet.
man.
But did you just ask, when have you threatened his cats?
No, I don't threaten his fucking cat. I say that his.
You don't threaten his cat. Put a shock collar on it. Let's fucking shave his cat. Kick it off the fucking balcony. No, you, Ben. I don't threaten his cats.
I mean, what kind of asshole?
They are
of you-
suggestions, and the
what
shock
kind-
collar doesn't do shit.
That is a threat.
That's
No,
a
it's
threat, motherfucker.
suggestion.
You know what? We should fucking shave you and put a fucking collar on you, motherfucker. Put it on your nipples too. So at least you're like kind of aroused when you're pissed off.
I know. Put it
I
on.
imagine his nipples are like
All right.
tater tot
Dalton.
size.
All right,
and
Dalton.
They smell like
No,
spam all the
We
time.
gotta put, no, we're gonna put the shock collar on his nuts so he can't reproduce ever again.
All right, let's sock it to him.
Oh, suck it to me.
Dude, like I saw a meme where it was the Static X guy, but he had a bop. It was like, pop it, you push it, twist it, you push it. Like,
Hello.
You can actually see his cat. It is unlocked.
wow, it is unlocked.
As a Static X fan, I love that. Fucking.
Look at
Hey,
that
chill, your
kitty.
opinion don't count right now.
Fuck you. Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up.
there's a cat on screen, which is infinitely more cuter than you.
Yeah,
It's a homicidal cat. Fucking serial
Yeah,
killer.
you're a homicidal asshole. It's a homicidal
Yeah,
cat.
man.
Who cares?
the
It's
cat's
cuter.
not
It's a
than
cat.
you.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have more triggers, or you want to talk about movie tropes?
Movie tropes. Let's talk about movie tropes. I got this.
Hunter is doing my fucking trigger right now. Fucking random ass actions with his fucking cocksucking cat.
Hey, just because he's getting some pussy and you're not, don't mean you can fucking be mad at him.
That's a good one. He was right there, and someone had to take it, and like I was, all right, that's a
I took it and ran with it. Just like I hate the fact that black people are always the first one to die in movies.
They're not. House on Haunted Hill is the.
Yeah,
It's not all, but it's definitely a majority.
It happens a lot.
It
in
does
haunted
happen
movies.
a lot.
Jurassic
I mean,
Park 3.
there's a movie called The Blackening where it's a whole bunch of black people in a horror movie, and the
Oh,
tagline
yeah.
is they can't kill us all at once.
I would love to like have an actual movie where it's like one white dude convinces a bunch of black guys to go into a haunted like a haunted house, and it's like 5 seconds long because they're like, oh fuck that shit. They all run away. And the black guy's like, oh, well, I guess I'm gonna...
There is one situation where the joke has been referenced. I remember. It's evolution.
Yes.
It was.
Yeah.
What's his
Also
name?
Scrubs.
What's the guy's name? Orlando Jones?
Orlando Jones. It's Orlando
Yeah,
Jones.
because I remember that scene. It's like snag one. Excuse me, snag one. No, I've seen this. The black guy dies first. You snag one.
Yeah.
He is great in that movie, dude.
Another
The
movie
Germans
trope,
are always
the
the evil
yeah.
guys.
I get why. I kinda get why,
Germans
'cause
and Russians are always like you gotta have
There
the,
was a time it was
Ooh.
Asians.
that too.
Because it's whatever we're fighting in that current time. It's like whatever
Yeah.
our actual enemy is. Hollywood makes those people the enemies in the thing
There's
to get the
one-
propaganda machine going.
There's one that irritates me, and it's people smoking cigarettes where they light it, take a couple puffs, and then throw it out, and they're always just lighting like you're.
You know
Yeah,
what expensive that is? That
Maybe
is Matt's
because they're
trigger.
not a chronic smoker, Matt.
They're constantly smoking. They just don't.
That's
They.
what- even people who only take are very like
It's
casual smokers.
addictive.
They-
You-
they
you're-
do
you're-
not-
you are.
Add
We
it
are
to
not
the trigger
sponsored.
list.
We are
Like,
not
you
sponsored
don't-
by these things.
They do not smoke like me. I don't smoke just that bit of the cigarette. I go all the way down.
That's
no
a
one-
cigarette. You smoke the cigarette.
And this
But I
costs
see it in
money.
movies and shows all the time. Yeah, exactly. You're just wasting money. They take a couple puffs. Someone says something, they throw it down. You're like, why? Why'd you even light it?
Like whenever I'm at work and I go outside to have a cigarette, and if I get called that I gotta go do a delivery, what I'll do if I still, if over half the cigarette is left, I will put it out on one of the railings and everything, and I'll put it somewhere where whenever I get back, I can finish it.
When you come to my house, you're spraying yourself with
No.
Febreze every time you
No,
come back inside of my house.
he's the kind of delivery driver that when he shows up, he just honks, so you gotta come out to get it.
No, I just throw it out the window.
No, I bet you $10 those fucking parts smell like absolute ashtray,
That
dude.
would be such a good.
Actually, no. I do not smoke. I'm not allowed to smoke in the company truck, so
Yeah, no shit.
Just make a cheaper version of DoorDash called I'll Honk, where you just gotta come get it. I'm not gonna drop it off. I'll come out.
Listen, I already went to the store and got it, man. I mean, I'm not mean more than this.
There's
So-
Oh, who's got another one? Bring it
I
on.
don't know.
So this is gonna be a hard one to explain
Specifically.
Specifically,
Maybe you should be Atlantically.
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
Usually,
what about Gulf
whenever
of Mexico, Lee?
it comes to like a lot of movies, it's like, what kind of action hero do we need? Well, we could, build one up, talk about what specifically. Get the Marines. Does it have to be Marines ever? Yes.
Yes.
Because
For
Marines are
example.
like supposed to beat hard asses.
I
First
guess,
one in,
but
last one out.
I don't know. The only other example I can think of off the top of my head is with like when the Monster Hunter movie was made. It's like, okay, we're gonna show off like the game does with the U.S. Army Rangers, and I'm just like,
Okay.
better than the Air Force.
Well,
It's better than Marines because we don't have that many crayons to be able to fucking give on screen.
So, at the same time, Connor, I mean, you're dealing with military entities and shit. If you need to, would you stop sucking fucking cock for a second and actually listen for a goddamn fucking second?
I love the military. They're so good.
Jesus Christ!
You know,
I
Ben,
tried
you were
to insert
talking
fucking
this
logic
exact-
into a goddamn fucking
You were saying
statement.
this exact same thing earlier in the truck. When I made you mad with this.
I love the military. I was in the army too, you bastard. So I
But
do
you
love
weren't
the
in the Air
military.
Force.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we don't need movies with them anymore.
Connor hates America. Dear, you bad Canadian friend.
You should go back to Canada with your blackface loving ass fucking prime minister.
And all your pronouns.
I mean, there's other cases where I'm okay with it, like Battle of Los Angeles for one, the one where it had like Aaron Eckhart, the dude who was Harvey Dent.
That's what you look like, Connor. That's what you look like. Anyway,
I do.
movie
I do
tropes that I
everything.
hate. Movie tropes that I hate. I honestly believe that anytime a woman is naked on screen, it's because the director just wanted to see what she looked like naked. Like, I was like, every time I see a sex scene, I'm like, most of the time it seems absolutely fucking pointless to have a sex scene.
I can only think of two reasons
It's
for
Hollywood.
sex scenes
They
to be
want to-
necessary.
I know why.
Hollywood wants to debase you every way they can.
Yep.
Like,
That's
50
simple
Shades
as
of Grey, it makes sense, but even then, their sex scenes were kind of tame compared to the book.
As soon as you go into that business, like, we're like, all right, well, we own you, so we're gonna make you do this and this and this, and if you don't, then ain't no one gonna hear about
You're going to show us your titties and you're going to like it.
Incidentally, I also discovered recently that women who do full frontals are actually wearing an underwear that's like skin color.
Yeah, it's called like a fucking garment or something, man.
Yeah, because like there was a scene of Jennifer Lawrence who was naked in the most recent movie, and you can see it. You can see the outline of it. I was like,
Not all the time. There's like in the movie Necrophilia, or not Necrophilia, Nymphomaniac. They
different
have
things.
actual sex in that movie. Like there's.
yeah, it's very rare they have actual sex in a movie, like in a big blockbuster movie. However, the movie that we all watch, I mean, there's sex all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Remember the movie where Christian Bale was spanking Jennifer Lawrence while she called him daddy?
No.
Am I the
I
only
was-
one that remembers that?
As soon as you said Christian Bale and sex, I was thinking of American Psycho. When you
Yeah,
said the
I was like flexing and just
I
fucking
love
wailing him.
that scene. Is so stupid, but I love it. Just
When me and Joey were watching it for the first time, I made that joke. Like, oh, watch him like check himself out, and then like he did it, and we fucking double died. We're like,
Dude, it's like
fucking called
He
it.
did the thing!
it's like whenever we were watching Bo's Afraid, and I was like, what if it's an open casket and she doesn't have her
He
head?
did it. Yeah, he's like, what if it's an open casket? I'm like, it totally is.
Dude, Matt said the same thing in the theater too. So it's gonna be an open casket, isn't it? It's not gonna have her head.
Bro, I fucking love that movie,
Hey,
man.
look, Connor's triggered. He got his cat again.
No, Ben is triggered. Connor's got his cat.
oh,
I mean,
sorry, he's hidden. Hold on, let me unlock him. There we go.
There is a movie trope that I'm also not a big fan of either. It's called Ben's directing.
Hey, man, he fucking runs this shit. I think he's great at it. I'm not gonna do it. You do his job. You do his job, and then tell me that.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
come up with that shit.
I couldn't do it. If I was in charge of this shit would be ran into the ground. What's up, Ben?
He
Connor
was
is,
like, I'm ready to fight.
Connor is fostering his Stockholm syndrome and trying to mock me while revealing his own issues at the same time.
What is your
I am?
fact that he has a cat that his brother abandoned?
No, he has a cat that fucking holds him fucking prisoner and is an absolute fucking
But the
psychopath.
cat actually likes Connor. He just
Yeah,
doesn't like
because
you.
Just
Fuck
because
that
Sparrow,
cat.
hold on, Ben, just because Sparrow didn't like
Here,
you,
Matt. Here, Matt. Give him a script.
No, Sparrow liked me.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just I
boy.
couldn't afford it.
And he was allergic. To him.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, that's the
Cats-
bigger reason.
Yeah, I'm
I still-
allergic to cats too.
I love recently someone was like, so how did furless cats even become a thing? Like, do they have a reason? Everyone's like, people are weird and wanted to breed naked cats, and then literally someone comes in, it's like, for allergic people. There's weird arguments where literally it's not the fur that people are allergic to, it's their saliva, and they clean
It's the
themselves.
dander.
So much. I know, it's weird. People say everything. I mean,
It's like, I'm
Megan's-
not allergic to beef or cheese. I'm just allergic to whatever drugs they put into the cows.
I mean, to be fair, Ben would probably say the mere existence of the cat is what makes him allergic.
The mere existence of anything is what makes me allergic. I went to a place that had everything dead, and I was still
I
laughing.
thought Connor said the
Sneezing.
mirror existence. I was like, what the fuck is mirror?
Anytime
existence?
Ben looks in a mirror, oh fuck.
That's when I look in a mirror, man. I cry. I'm like, man, I'm fucking ugly. God damn it, you ugly fuck. I may be a fucking 4 in Texas, but I'm gonna be an 8 in Ohio.
That's the truth.
Bastard.
People
I can
take
say
the-
where I'm moving to. That's fine.
that boy ain't right. Meanwhile, in Ohio, that boy is right.
That boy's
Man,
like
it's just
80%
done.
of right.
Ben is just done with us.
I can say where I'm moving. That's fine. I can't say why I'm moving. I can say I'm moving.
Shut the fuck up. No one even asked.
I know the way Ben reacted though. I'm still
Today
gonna be
on
a.
Ben Reacts. Beep, beep, beep.
Ugh.
We should just have a. We should just have a fucking
I
short
got-
thing of
I
his
got-
Ben.
I've got a movie, just a constant thing of him going,
Just a compilation of Ben.
oh.
It sounds like fucking Chip's challenge when you run into a fucking like a door like.
I'm gonna learn editing just out of spite so I can take all those moments and put like,
I don't think you have the drive to do that.
I don't.
No, you don't.
I can still do it right now.
Connor did in high school, but now he's just no.
Now
So
he's
no,
gay.
okay, I got a movie
was a-
trope. I don't know
It
if
was
I
a
hate it.
hobby.
He's trying to
would
stay
do
on
it.
topic. Let him
Okay.
stay on topic.
Yeah,
I
I
would
got
do
a,
it, but I have ADHD.
I
get
got a movie
distracted.
trope that I don't know if I hate it or not, but people dying always having just enough time to tell the character something
Important shit.
important shit.
Yeah.
Like people, even in some of Naruto, like they get stabbed through their entire body, and then they're just like, "All right, so we're like, you should not be." Oh,
No,
You
I
should
actually-
not be breathing right
Dude,
now. You need
dude.
a diaphragm.
it
Walk
was a
hard
good
movie.
jump.
The Walk Hard movie at the beginning. I'm her real bad.
No, I got the that fucking reminded me, dude, when Jiraiya did the recon mission and found pain, and he had just enough strength to write some fucking kanji bullshit on a summoned toad.
Yeah,
and then
he
just,
drew a dick on the back of a frog.
To
and
be
sent-
fair, a part of me likes to think that Pain allowed. I don't know if he allowed him to do it, but I'm pretty sure it was just kind of sitting there like, whatever he's
Well,
doing, it doesn't matter.
Well, here's
We're
the
not doing
thing.
a Naruto deep dive yet. Let's move on.
Okay. Yeah.
I
Fair enough.
haven't finished it yet, or gotten to episode.
So,
I'm
one.
watching
did you
it.
get to the scene where Naruka had sex with Nasuko?
I don't know
What?
those names.
Dude, it took me halfway during Shippuden, which is because the original Naruto's got 220 episodes.
We talk about movies right now, bud.
I
I
know.
love you.
I'm
I
just
love
saying
you. The
it-
fact you love it, but
It took me 500 episodes to finally know everyone's names in there. I was like, oh.
Okay, back to
bet I know most of them because everyone talk about it. Anyway, movie tropes.
it.
I
Why?
hate how Canadians have floppy heads.
It would be little eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about, buddy, but it's really upsetting me.
Hey, can I
Where's your buddy
finish? Please, can I finish? Can I finish? Okay, I'm finished.
So,
Connor, I'm not your buddy guy.
I'm not your cat. friend.
Incidentally, Uncle Buck is a fucking phenomenal movie if you're Canadian.
I'll have to look into that.
It's got John Candy in it, I'm pretty sure.
John
And
Candy.
fucking, it's fantastic.
John Candy.
He plays an
Uh,
uncle who comes like to his family, lives in Canada or some shit. It's just
Yeah,
So,
he plays an
this is-
uncle named Buck.
So this is going to be a hot one to mention, and by hot I mean like a trigger one per se. So I get how everyone likes to talk about why do all the action heroes have to be white? Why does this have to be white? We're getting to a point now, it's getting annoying that everyone's getting just blackwashed.
Are you talking about diversity? The diversity
Yeah.
shit? You know what's funny?
Diversity.
I immediately thought of Blade, Shaft. Like, who are you talking about?
On.
Like, there's
I guess a
even
fucking
Black Dude and Predator. They're a meme.
Now-
no, I know.
No, a lot of them, yes, like Nick Fury, they're established characters in other universes.
That's fine.
They are different colors. I don't care about that as much, but I do care about the fact it's like, oh hey, like in the Marvel series, Nick Fury's a black guy. Okay, cool. Sam Jackson, awesome, love Sam Jackson.
He can be
if they
whoever
were
he
to-
wants.
And if they were to randomly grab like somebody else and put him in the role that isn't Sam Jackson, it just wouldn't make sense. But I understand, but like Disney remaking shit and then adding a diversity shit to it is bullshit. Create your own shit.
It's just
Like,
getting
what's her
annoying
fuck,
at this point.
Well, like it's like what's her fuck just murdered Snow White.
She hates Disney. She hates Snow White. She hates everything.
I saw an interview where there was a dwarf and a gay rights activist on the news, and he's like, "Well, we can't call it in Seven Dwarfs because it'll upset people." He's like, "What else are you like? I'm a dwarf. Like y'all are taking away roles that we've had. Like it's called."
And Peter
Anybody
Dinklage
else
was shitting on it.
Dwarf.
Anybody else seeing that on Matt's webcam, or is that just me?
What?
Seeing what?
Okay, so it's just me. All right, cool.
Is
But,
there a ghost in here?
No,
You
no,
gotta explain, buddy. You gotta
It's
explain.
freaking. It's like your picture's freaking the fuck out. You're literally sitting like this. I don't know if you can see me. You're literally sitting like this, and it's just like these green lines.
No, he's putting on a mask right now.
Okay, it's just my character. It's just my internet.
But
Your character.
yeah, it's just my
like,
character. It's dumb.
Peter Dinklage was shitting on the movie because he's like, oh, roles with dwarves in it harms chances for us getting parts of films. Like, what? You're making
it's
no
like-
sense, dude.
The new Willy Wonka is.
Go back to being Ghost, you dumbass.
Yeah, fuck no. But like in what was that movie I was just talking about?
Willy Wonka.
Yeah, in the new Willy Wonka, like they have a whole nother actor who isn't a dwarf playing one of the Oompa Loompas.
Hey,
It's
I'm
like-
fucking Alec Baldwin over here.
But it's. I mean, I get that it's not
Ben.
always going to be a practical thing to be able to hire a bunch of dwarves for a role. And I also get that people want something to make themselves feel inspired. Like a lot of young black girls were like super excited to see Ariel as a black girl instead. Which
It's me. Yeah, exactly.
it's representing. But the problem is they don't decide to want to make new shit that's actually worth a damn. They have hundreds of thousands of years of African culture and stories and all sorts of shit that they don't even want to fucking look at. But it's such an interesting shit.
The top 3 movies this year have all been a completely original films. The Mario film,
Yep.
Oppenheimer, and Barbie.
Yeah.
All
Which
3 of those.
people
Finally,
want
something
originality.
something that's not a sequel. It's not a remake of a remake.
However, they are existing.
The only reason that
IPs.
Spider-Mans are great because they brought them back together as like they opened up the multiverse, which is brilliant. They're brilliant.
Why
Those-
couldn't we have Spider-Man Noir come back?
What, dude? He's gonna come back in the third Across the Spider-Verse movie.
Okay.
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
I did hear a theory saying apparently, originally, if he would have joined with like Miguel's crew, Noir would have definitely been like, no.
Dude, y'all have to watch Across the Spider-Verse because
I want to.
it's so fucking good. Like, Ninja Turtles was great. It was cool. It was drawn cool. But after just seeing Across the Spider-Verse, you just keep comparing it to it, and like, dude, it's fucking it's a masterpiece, dude. It's a work of art.
Anyway,
Hell yeah.
What other movie tropes can we think of, or are we burnt out?
A grenade getting thrown and blowing up an entire fucking building full of fire, because grenades are not full of fire. They are concussion grenades. It is just like it's like there's shrapnel and shit from the thing exploding on all the shit inside of it, but it's not full of gasoline.
Question.
What?
I could look it up, but I want to refer to my friends who are smarter than me, actually. Ben, Dalton, most cars don't just blow up, right?
Most cars do not just blow up.
You can
only
shoot a gas
thing-
tank and it'll be
It's-
fine.
The only thing that's explosive in a car is
Or the
if they
fumes.
use diesel or the gasoline fumes. Because if you have a cup of gasoline, you can throw a fucking match in it and it will not light on fire.
Cars can
Okay.
still fucking explode, man. I will tell you that. Like I'm on a death
Yes.
page on Facebook, but like, dude, it's a
not
ball of
as
fire. It can
it's
be.
not as
You can't-
common.
yeah. It's not like
I mean,
everyone's just blowing up in their cars all the time, like The Godfather. Like,
It could happen.
It's
It can
something
happen.
that has to be like specific shit going on with the car.
how great of a movie would that be if cars were started to spontaneously combust? Ooh,
I don't know.
like,
I'm
people
gonna
would just. That would
It'd be like a
it'd be like-
Birdemic movie, but it'd be
It'd be like
cars.
Maximum Overdrive, but with that movie
Yeah.
called Spontaneous. And it'd
Yeah,
be-
Maximum
it'd be- yeah.
Overdrive. That was an
Maximum
interesting movie.
Spontaneous Drive.
No, spontaneous overdrive. Come on.
There
no,
you go. That's
Spontan
it.
Drive.
I mean, hold on.
No,
is
Spontaneous
your ass in the
Overdrive is
movie?
it. Done.
That's it. It's done.
I gotta
Ben,
be
is your
so
ass
I'll
in
be
the
back.
movie? Is that why all the cars explode?
Now I just gotta find a crew to film that shit.
Jace, I gotta say, I like to thank you for being large enough that you've blocked a bunch of asteroids from hitting us.
Hey, no problem.
It's a true
Yeah.
honor, sir.
Yeah, it's like you and Jupiter have got the shit down, bud. I'm proud of you.
I mean, Jupiter ain't got shit on me, you know.
I mean, it's got a big red spot. Do you?
Not last time
I
I
don't want
checked.
to hear
I
about the
don't.
brown. I want to hear
Well, I
about the
mean,
red.
well, I
Oh,
mean,
it's red. It's calloused. He has a weathered, very used.
I mean, I don't have a. I don't have a red spot, but I mean, I do have a spot. I do have a nipple.
He just has one
One
nipple, by the
nipple.
way, and
It's
it's right in
got
the middle
and.
too. It's right in the middle on the side.
It's
in
got
the middle,
and
center of
it's
his
in
boob.
between his boobs. Like it's
Say
in
what you
between.
will-
It's like right here, but you know you gotta
say
push
what you will
What you
about
can't,
the
what you
dude.
can't see is there's a doorbell knocker on there.
God damn it. Say what you will about the fucking dude. Him and Jupiter have something in common if he goes to Dairy Queen.
What's that?
You become a gas giant.
Wow.
That was.
To Jupiter and
Man, that was bad.
yeah.
I'm telling you, Ben is a spray and pray pontificator.
I mean,
That's
Ben
what
made
he
a
does.
guy quit his job because he.
It's like squirt. Here's $5.
Like, he will throw the fucking spaghetti against the wall to find something that sticks, and he just throws it all
I
the
mean-
time.
Well, Ben, I mean, he did make a guy quit his job because he kept on shitting.
This is true because Ben's full of shit.
Yeah, bro.
Guys, I feel shit there, bro.
Is it
Yeah,
like
bruh.
he's at least 90% shit at this point?
Yeah, bro. Totally.
Yeah,
full
y'all
shit
still
there,
put
bro.
up with me.
Yeah, bro, because we're friends, bro. What's up, bro?
Yeah,
Right.
because
We're friends, bro.
also
We're
because
friends-
you're
we're
like
friends
the
with
only
Ben.
one who knows how to do this. So
Yeah, the rest of us are too damn lazy.
Because we're also full of shit, bro. Yeah, bro. What's up,
yeah,
bro?
we all full of shit. We're morons, bud. It's in the name.
Yeah, but Ben's, predominantly full of shit.
Yeah. But I don't know that Connor guy though. Dude's
Right?
asshole.
Connor guy.
Who is that? It's that Connor guy.
You know it's not so full of shit though.
Mario game memories.
Yep.
Oddly specific.
I got the
Oh, hi,
best,
Lehman.
most wholesome one. Hey, look, he's got a kitty too.
I
What
got
are you
two.
gonna? What are you gonna suggest we kill it, Ben? Scalp it?
I'm gonna pet Growlithe.
So anyway,
his cat didn't threaten to kill me while I was playing Mario Party
it's
with you.
because
fucks.
you were a bitch.
No, it's because he a bitch.
No, you
Yeah.
a bitch. Anyway,
You a
I have a Mario memory that it makes me happy to think about. So, when I was a little baby, right? Like I was at 3 or 4 years old. We had the original like NES, and we
Yeah.
had like Mario World 3, Super Mario World 3.
Super Mario
Yeah.
Brothers 3.
And so yeah, my mom and grandma,
Whoa.
with the time that we talked to her, they sat there for hours because my dad worked like all week, and then he'd come home on weekends. But my mom and grandma sat there and played that shit for hours and hours and tried to get good at it. My dad would come home on a fucking Friday and they'd be like, hey, we can't get past this part. And then my dad would just beat the fucking game. Just fucking straight up like an absolute Chad. Just come home and without a problem beat this shit. And I was like, that's pretty fucking cool. And honestly, that's my first game I ever played was Super Mario World 3 or Super Mario Bros. 3.
Same here.
Dude,
And it was honestly, I suck at the game. I suck at platformers.
I'm not good
fun
at, dude.
doing
I'm
it.
so used to 3D fucking action games that 2D platforming is so hard for me.
And
Right.
then Connor over here is a fucking god.
Dude, what was awesome was every morning before we would get up for school, Sil would be playing.
From the corner of a first bed.
I thought the same thing.
All right, get
But
out.
yes, my grandpa Sil, he would be playing Bomberman on the Super Nintendo.
Ooh.
And he would always be on the last fucking. He would beat the game every morning before we went to school, dude. We'd be dressed and like he'd beat it every fucking morning, man. I remember when we had Turtles in Time, and he was one of the dude. Only with him is how we got. He almost got to like the last boss, and then we kept dying, and so we turned it off because it was late. But yeah, my parents were awesome, dude. They got me into gaming. They gamed. It was fucking great.
Your grandma used to play games too?
Dude, we'd come home. She's like, look behind the door, and like Super Nintendo. Like they got us that. They got us a Nintendo 64, fucking GameCube, PlayStation, Xbox, PlayStation 2. Like they got the Wii, like all that shit, bro. My grandma beat every fucking Lego game. She beat fucking all the Sly Cooper games. She beat fucking that Thai one.
Damn.
Dude, she gamed, bro. It was great. And then Sil just like playing Grand Theft Auto to like steal the cars and just drive. And like he didn't play the game. He just fucked around on it. Like, hey man, I just ran over this dude. Like, oh yeah, bro.
Just
Love
picture him like the
Yeah, it's
police
not really
finally getting to pull
moment,
over,
but-
like, don't move, and then he just comes out kind of like, alright, I just wanted to drive for a bit. Have a good day,
I'm
officer.
sorry. You can take it back. I don't need it.
I'm sorry,
Yo,
officer, you
yo.
can take it.
Yo, I got a thought. What if Sil was somehow able to play GTA 5 multiplayer with us?
Well, I mean, he's plays GTA 5.
But like GTA Online with all of us, and he's just like, hey yo,
I
we
couldn't
need
do
that
it.
building.
I would
can't
end up
destroy
destroying
buildings
everything.
in there.
It's not
He didn't
Battlefield.
know until he shot it.
Yeah.
I would go
Yeah.
out of my way to shoot all of y'all just because it'd be funny.
I'd
to
go
me.
out of my way
You
just
know.
to kill Ben constantly.
I fucking hate online GTA. Because
I
all
thought
the-
he was gonna say, I fucking hate
I love how Ben's entire.
I love Ben.
You love
Ben is me and Ben relate more because, like, I don't know, we just
Yeah.
do.
I mean, it's not my fault, Ben.
I will occasionally check out his videos. I support his shitty fucking puns, even though sometimes they do suck. But I
out his-
applaud the effort. I enjoy the effort.
I mean,
Now,
Ben's
I
ass
do-
is just an easy target because it's so fucking
I
massive.
do every time Ben sends a fucking Spotify thing. I click that bitch and then I immediately regret the decision because I forget it automatically takes you off your playlist and sends you to it. And so I'm like, click it and
How do
then
you
randomly
keep
starts
forgetting
playing.
that? It's like someone shared a,
Hilariously,
I'm trying to help my friend.
it's like someone,
me-
someone shared a song. I'm gonna click this. Why is
Well,
it playing the song?
Because I feel like it should at least go to the song or the album.
For
and be
me-
like before you like press play.
No.
Nah, it just goes automatically into it.
Because you pressed it.
But
Yeah.
honestly, I mean, he does send stupid stuff.
for me, it gives me a chance to preview the song. Like, just push play, and then it plays the song for like
There's-
10 to 20 seconds.
Well, there's like if you're pressing the link or pressing the video,
Yeah.
sometimes like the link will just take you to Spotify. And then,
By the way, Ben, if you didn't know, Static X came out with a new song.
I
Single.
dropped it in the fucking group chat.
yeah, guy.
You did? I didn't see it.
I
I remember seeing Korn and some other band.
that was in the DMs. I DM'd that to you. Check the fucking group chat and Static X dropped it. Or I put the Static X drop in there.
Yeah, admittedly, since
Oh,
I
he
discovered that
Okay.
since I didn't realize that I don't have previews and I just see the YouTube video and I was like, I'm too busy. I'll click that later and I'll forget to click it. But now that I have the preview set up on there because Ben said that his phone could do it, I was like, my phone probably could do it. So I looked at it and I found it. Now I know when he fucking when he's sending when he sends shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's like,
Ben sends me a fucking like 5-6 messages a day on Facebook of just different fucking videos, and I'm just like,
dude, what the fuck are you doing all goddamn day that you fucking able to be on Facebook sending fucking videos to people?
I'm on Facebook all goddamn day. You leave him alone.
Not you. I'm talking about Ben. That dude's on a fucking roof, fucking doing shit on a roof.
You do
He's
be
just
doing
like
dumb
fucking-
shit.
I mean, he said he got a.
In the rain, blindfolded. What's up?
No, this motherfucker put a picture on one of the Discord servers that we're on. That he said a customer shoved a jar of like a water bottle of peach something in his fucking face.
He said that shit to us too, and the whole fucking like paragraph explaining what happened. It's like
tasty as shit.
It's like, Ben, I don't fucking care
I'm like,
enough
motherfucker, I'm
to,
at work.
like, know what you're doing at work.
Yeah, and you're like the worst Mario memory.
I was
will
just about to
say,
say, so about the memories.
I will say it is kind of funny how Dalton
To
was
me,
getting
a memory.
Dalton was getting on my ass saying 3 points of contact whenever I was sending the POV shit.
Yeah, it's 3 points of contact going up a ladder. OSHA fucking regulation. I have a card that tells me I know OSHA regulation.
Yeah, I have a pop-up book, bro.
No, you
That
don't.
shit don't lie.
Matt, you don't even know how to read a pop-up book.
It scares me. They scare me. They pop up. I'm like, I didn't. How did I know that? How was I supposed to know when I click on the
Listen,
song it's gonna play the song?
Listen, Dalton,
I
you know the
couldn't
only kind of
read.
book that the only kind of book that Matt can read is a fucking coloring book.
The
Well,
only
yeah,
fucking
those are colors.
yeah.
That's like green. You know, sometimes they got red. Sometimes you put yellow on there, and sometimes you even put blue on there. And
Did
then,
you just describe the Mexican flag?
of course I did, bitch.
All the colors that you shine, that surely ain't your best.
Yeah, but Mario's Italian, so red and green. I guess white too.
Red, green, and white.
Well, he did have the white overalls.
Yeah.
When he's doing
When he
the
has the
flame
fire
thing too, it's
flower.
red and white. Yeah.
His overalls are red when he does the flame thing. His outfit's
think-
white.
I think
His
one
shirt
of
is
my,
white.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Mario game. It's not. I don't play as Mario hardly. I'm a Bowser kind of guy.
My man.
Yes.
But you're a
anyway,
Bowser kind of guy.
I remember when Smash Bros. Brawl came out, and I was hanging out with David Romero. I think it was John Cooley and like Andrew or something. But it's like, oh man, Smash Bros. Brawl just came out today. But like, I don't have any money to get it. I just got the Wii, and David's like, I'll fucking buy it right now. I'm like, seriously? He's like, let's fucking do it. So we went and bought Brawl, and like, bro, we just went back to David's house and played. Dude, it was so fucking cool. Woo! I remember there was like a fucking. They got down to 2 of them, and it was in a slow motion. They did a slow motion one. So, and dude, it was like 300 on each of them, man. And it was like every move was perfectly dodged. Like, phew, like, oh shit! Like, dude, it was intense,
Ultra
bro.
Instinct team.
Yeah, it was badass, man.
No, yeah, I remember that mode. There's like sudden death mode where you all start at 300 damage, or slow-mo mode,
No,
fast
they
mode.
just whooped each other's
Giant mode,
ass
small
in
mode.
slow motion until they were almost at 300. So it was like next hit gets it, and everyone kept perfectly like countering. Like it was insane.
Dude, I gotta be honest. This is not a Mario memory, but it was a memory that just popped in my head, and it was when we were in graduating band. Like we were graduating high school. It was like the senior year. Like a couple of days before, we were in band. And, you know, band, we didn't have a fucking test, right? And so we're sitting there and we decided to have the whole band play Ninja. Which I'm pretty sure you all remember what Ninja was. And at the very end, it was just me and Caleb.
Is that where you slap each other's hands?
Yeah, you gotta slap each other's hands and shit. Like, you gotta, like, dodge and
Oh
shit.
yes,
At
dude.
the very end, it was me and Caleb Sparks. And we're just, like, doing this shit and fucking, like, dodging each other.
Yes.
And everyone's just like, but this is gonna end. And we fucking sat there for, like, 20 minutes.
Dude, when he gets, we played that shit in the military so fucking much. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, yo, wah, yeah, wah. Because you'd get 2 people just in the zone, like, wah, wah, yeah, wah.
Yeah,
Great, dude,
like I
so
said, I
great.
know it's not a Mario memory, but it's a memory that popped up when you talked about that. I was like, there's me and Caleb for like 20 minutes, dude. No, we couldn't even fucking hit each other's hands. We weren't even doing the, like, in a turn. We were just fucking going back and forth trying to hit each other's hands.
I remember one time. Oh, you can go.
One of my favorite Mario movies was in Mario Kart on the Switch.
Mario movies? What was your favorite?
Mario Kart.
You said movies.
Yeah, but you said Mario
You said
movies,
movies.
instead of
Oh,
memories.
well, I meant memories. Shut up. I'm tired.
I loved Mario Kart, but the 64.
Oh, Mario
64
Kart
is
64
odd.
was it.
I got
Yeah.
a perfect story for that too.
But
Go ahead, Jase.
me and my brother we were racing each other. 200cc race. I forget what track. No, we were on the SNES version of Rainbow Road. And of course, I'm playing Bowser, my man, because he's
Super
the best.
NES for those who don't know.
Yep. I was playing Bowser because Bowser's best on Mario Kart 8.
He's just the best, man.
He's the best in all the Mario Karts. Fight me.
Yeah, I'll fight you because Yoshi's the best in 64.
I'll fight you on that because
Peach is actually the fastest in 64.
Well, Ben,
Doesn't
your opinion
matter.
don't count.
Well, Yoshi is very mid, so he's got turning and speed. Bowser's
Yeah, but
just got fucking
once
turning.
Bowser gets going, I'm bumping your little fucking Yoshi ass out the way, bro.
Anyway,
I'm
continue,
gonna run
Jace.
out. I'm gonna run you all off the course. But my brother was falling behind, and he had the
No
blue
shit,
shell and-
Boulder from Indiana Jones.
Damn right.
Wow.
But he kept on he got a blue shell, and he's like, "I'm gonna finally get you, motherfucker." And I'm like, "Oh really?" And I've just been holding on to the fucking horn the whole goddamn race. He throws it at me, and he's laughing, and he hears the alarm going off on my Switch, and I just hit the horn and killed his blue shell and took first place. He's like, "How'd you do that?" I was like, "Well, when you get first place a lot, you have a tendency to get the horn that just negates the blue shell. So get fucked, nerd."
There's been times when I see the blue shell coming that I just hit the brakes and let whoever going for like.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Sometimes it'll still just go after you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can.
If
it
you're
gets
close enough
enough
to second, it'll still just count as
Dude,
you.
I remember
Yeah,
one
it's closer
time
to
me
you.
and Charlie were playing Mario Kart 64, and dude, we were first and second place, man, and like third fucking lap. Soon as he's like, "I got it!" Like, here's the fucking line, and then Yoshi's bitch ass came out of nowhere, like brake checked him, and then like, what the
God
fuck?
dang.
You mean ass fucking.
That's disrespectful.
That shit was so funny, dude.
Me
He's like,
and Derek.
"Motherfucker."
Me and Derek played fucking Mario 64 so much that our menu changed on us 3 times.
I got Mario Double Dash in there on the GameCube right now. Hooked up in the
One of my
It was
favorite
ridiculous.
games. One of my favorite games was a lesser known one, but it's getting a remake here in a couple months. Is Super Mario RPG.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the
cartridge?
The cartridge for that.
It was such a good game, and it was severely underrated.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm so
remember-
glad it's coming to the Switch.
Me and my parents and my brother, like, we used to have like a family game night where we just pick like Monopoly or something. And we got the 64 and we got Mario Golf. And for no apparent reason, we all just fell in love with this game. So we would spend some weekends, like some Friday nights and shit, like the football wasn't going on. We just spend some fucking Friday nights playing goddamn Mario Golf until like 2 to 3 in the morning.
What's up? Those are great. That's just
that's-
as intense of a life moment as your fucking mom cussing out a bitch.
But it was
God
it was
damn.
like it's one of those good core memories, right? Because I mean, I had been 7, 8 years old. My parents were still in their late 20s, so like my parents were our age, and they're sitting
Yeah.
up with me and my brother, sitting there fucking playing Mario Golf with us. It's like it wasn't even that fun. Like it wasn't the most fun game in the world, but it was just something that we all did as a family, and it still sticks with me today.
Dude, even us and our grandparents, man, every time a new Weird Al CD I'd buy, like we'd all just listen to it in full and that's fucking awesome.
Sadly, my family, it was just me and my brothers that would play the games. Our parents wouldn't get into it. We tried to get them into it, but they just wouldn't
My dad
budge.
played Halo with us. Like, he'd just sit in the back of a turret and shoot shit, and he'd kill everybody in the turret.
Yeah, we tried to convince our dad and our mom, and after they divorced, we try to get them into it still, and they just weren't having it. So
Some people aren't, man. I remember one time my grandma walked in front of me when I was playing Call of Duty. Like I was playing multiplayer, and I was like, "You made me die." She's like, "You always die." Like, damn.
Savage.
get shit on.
Savage.
Mother, please. My heart.
Grandma, please, my still beating heart. You fuck Grandma Savage, dude. She get fucked.
Your grandma sounded awesome.
Dude, she was.
She was.
I adopted both Ben's and Matt's grandmothers as mine. Because my grandma's a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if anybody hears it. I don't care who hears it. I don't like
That's
my
what-
grandma.
That was awesome is because like Joey, it was one of my only friends. Is like, look, Joey can spend the night on a school night if he needs to. Like, yeah, because his dad always worked overnights at Allsups, man. So like, hey, grandma, Joey's dad's working tonight. Like, all right, we'll go pick him up. Like, and we just giggle like little high school girls.
I
Like he came
Joey.
he came over the night I lost my virginity to spend the night, and I was like,
I
dude,
mean, you still giggle like a schoolgirl.
I had sex and we just like, like
Matt
Matt's
lost
over
his
there like,
virginity
"Someone
in a
t-"
church to a
Matt's over
man
there.
named Eustace.
Matt's sitting over there is like, someone touched my pee-pee.
yeah, my first like 6 times of having sex probably totaled about like under 30 seconds. 'Cause you
Dude,
put it in and you're like, oh my god, oh, I'm sorry.
talking about fucking moments. Connor's moment though, when he told me, and I'm sitting in a fucking customer's car, and I'm on the
Yes.
phone with him, and then I call Matt, and he's at a party, and the whole fucking party's like, "Fuck yeah, Connor!"
When Connor lost his virginity, hell yeah, that was badass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great Mario memory.
It is, man.
Yeah, because I remember you
Connor-
told me that she whispered in your ear, "It's a me."
Well, hold on. Connor, you're in a podcast with 4 other morons. Wait, with all of us with ADHD.
3.5,
Shit's
and I don't have ADHD.
Bitch,
ADHD.
please.
ADHD go burr.
ADHD, go, hey, what's that?
I don't, but very possibly I have schizophrenia.
Maybe.
I'm not
Shut
saying
up.
I'm not saying I'm on drugs or anything, but if that fucking purple dragon doesn't shut the fuck up in a second, I'm gonna lose it.
Alright, who else got some like cool ass Mario? At this point, it's like Mario memories, yeah, but like I'm just kind of being nostalgic, I guess.
I mean,
Let's
if I
fuck
get
my
a,
Nostalgia's
Mario.
great. Because you can go back in time like, oh, that's cool, but if nostalgia is when you see something from your past that you're getting excited about.
Yeah.
You know, like it's fucking like I saw a picture of that show called Cousin Skeeter with that black puppet.
Oh,
And
God.
I forgot about that show, but I remember watching that shit all the time. Burger King had like the little small toy you could put on your finger and shit. Like, hell yeah, Batman, hell yeah.
You remember the gold Pokemon cards from Burger King?
Yes.
I have 2 of them on my
Oh,
on
I
my
want
shelf
one
over here.
so bad,
Fucking
dude. I used to
nerd.
have one.
I-
Those are
I
so
have-
cool.
I have the Charizard and I have the Mewtwo.
Nice,
had-
bro.
I had the Mew one. I don't know where it is, but it's
I've-
gone.
I think I had a Pikachu
Actually-
one.
It might be at your mom's house.
Nah.
At
Is it in
my
your-
mom's
Is it in your
house.
box? Dude, so I don't know if everybody knows this story. Being nostalgic here. So remember the episode, the episode in South Park where like they told all the Canadians to go into their box under their bed?
Yeah.
So I asked Connor, I was like, Connor, do you have a box under your bed? And this motherfucker reaches down, pulls out a fucking box, sets it on his bed, and opens it. And it was a care package his grandfather sent him from Canada, full of Canadian shit. And I freaked the fuck out. I was like, what the fuck do y'all have
No.
this?
You never heard of
Vince.
Boxing Day?
Ben's sister actually told me I need to get this appraised. She thinks this might be it's not
Bro.
limited, it's not Gen 1, sadly. But she does think it is a shadowless Charizard.
I had
Well-
the original OG holographic fucking Charizard card. And Davy Cox, of all fucking people, ripped that bitch in two. And I'm
Yeah.
still mad at it.
I have Japanese Misty with Tentacool.
Man, no,
I've seen
you,
enough
you
hints, I
mean
know
it's
that
not
goes.
Gen 1. What you're supposed or what you're trying to say is it's not first edition.
I'll be right
Shut
back.
up.
Nah, fuck you.
But I also have
I've got an original fucking pressing of Black Sabbath's first vinyl, man.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck yes.
Blake gave it to me for a wedding gift, bro.
I got a
Fucking-
GameStop trade credit card.
I get-
Hey,
I get shit for these two, but I don't care because I love them.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love Cubone though.
Cubone's my favorite.
Cubone's the best. Cubone's evolution is when it becomes a mother.
So I'm a little disappointed because I have a holograph Charizard too, but I can't find it. All I could find was when I started collecting it when I had like a shiny Rayquaza.
Man, why'd you put the shades on, bro?
Wow.
Shiny Ho. Oh damn, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, we can compare Pokemon cards. Anybody else got cool Mario memories? Connor, this was your idea. Like,
I've been waiting for all of you.
go for it, bud.
No,
I was waiting to see if Ben had any.
I don't have any because you don't play this game.
Lose. No, I'm kidding.
Ben doesn't
So-
have any because he was a PlayStation PC fanboy, right?
Actually, yeah.
I did play a lot of N64, but it was over at friends' houses, and most of it was Mario Kart, GoldenEye, and Perfect Dark.
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna lie. Dalton, I thought you said he was a PlayStation fanboy.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Okay.
I don't do this shit.
You just did
I'm
that.
not. I was the one who came up with the topic mainly because to honor the fact that Charles Martinet, the voice actor for Mario, who started right at Super Mario 64, all the way to the end. I mean, the only case he hasn't voiced Mario so far was literally for the movie, because he prefers to voice for games. But if you don't know,
Fair.
besides doing the voice for Mario, he does Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi.
And Parthenax.
Yes,
a lot of
Parthenax
range
from
there.
Skyrim. I mean, I don't know what it's just other stuff. So basically, he's becoming what's called a Mario ambassador. Hilariously, he was at GalaxyCon when he was getting interviewed, and a fan asked, "So what is a Mario ambassador exactly?" Would you like to know his exact words?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Okay, no, get
I
away
joke.
from me.
Literally, I don't know what a Mario ambassador is, but hopefully we will all find out together. And then finally, it came up the interview where he announced to everyone that he's now stepping down, becoming the Mario ambassador, and Shigeru Miyamoto was with him.
Okie dokie.
Apparently, a very adorable thing was he would call Shigeru Miyamoto Papa in Mario's voice, since kind of he was like one who helped create Mario. I don't know. But another thing that's kind of adorable is apparently the day he first met Charles to talk with him about being Mario, he went to Japan to meet him. Charles did. He ended up bumping his head in a restaurant in Japan so many times because he was too tall for the place.
Believe it.
Oh, and
yeah.
the picture's just Mamma Mia.
Connor, you know Magneta, the fucking
Magetta.
Dragon Ball Super?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
voiced by Charles.
That's
That's the
amazing.
voice of fucking Mario. That's amazing. Chug, ugga.
That's amazing.
That's
Okay.
fantastic.
But getting off that for a brief moment, I was very sad. I almost cried from that video alone just because of how just genuine of a person he sounded.
Were you triggered?
Maybe. Okay. So let me get to the actual Mario memories I have besides. I just wanted to give a shout out to say I love you, Charles. If he ever shows up in Texas, I'm going. I don't care who I have to kill for it, I'm going.
Bye, have a beautiful time.
So the first one, this is one we can all relate to. Super Mario 64. Grabbing
Yeah.
Bowser by the tail, yeeting him. So long, gay Bowser!
So long, Gay Bowser.
Turns out he was saying so long, King Bowser, but the way
No,
it
he
sounds,
wasn't.
it's...
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure fans have told him that before. It's like, no, you said gay Bowser. We know. We know the truth. So one I actually have is with Dalton and his mom. We were playing Mario on the Wii together. And I'm surprised
They
we were...
had the candles lit and lights were low and
They were playing with his Wii.
Maybe lock them doors and turn the
Turn the
lights
lights
down low.
Are you
Oh, hold on,
advocating
hold on.
me?
and we're playing Mario.
In
Are
a
you advocating me and your
1994
mom?
No, in a 1994 episode thing of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, he voiced somebody for an episode.
Oh
He was in
shit.
the OVA.
Yeah, as Wilson Phillips is the voice he plays.
Oh, the taxi driver!
That was him. He was also in the
Okay.
Spawn video game as the clown.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, Charles Martinet was the fucking clown?
Yeah.
And the
That's a-
game Spawn.
in the
I was
game
about
Spawn.
to say, damn.
John Leguizamo was Clown and Spawn.
Yeah.
Crispy.
But Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, he was the AT-AT driver.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
And then he was also in Shadow Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast of a Bespin cop, civilian male, and Imperial officer. He's just various voices.
Welcome
Yeah,
to IMDb, everybody.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the one I was mentioning. on Super Mario Bros. For the Wii, I was playing with Dalton and his mom. Here's the thing: we were a very coherent. What?
I said you were playing with me.
Yes.
Continue.
No, I was playing with your Wii.
God
Actually, I
damn.
was playing. Actually, I was playing,
Jesus.
Pitter patter.
but
Let's
here's
get
the
at her.
here's the funny part about it. I liked was we were the most coherent group playing that because I see people playing that version all the time, and they spend more time grabbing each other and throwing them off to their death than they do actually trying to like get through the level.
Me and my Austin family, my friends here, the Gabe and all them, yeah, we do that shit when we play that game.
Exactly.
Yeah, me and Vincent, when we're playing anything, he'll just start shooting me until my health goes down. Like, dude, stop! Like, we're not even playing. Like,
Okay, who all played Mario 64 and picked up the penguin, walked it over to the ledge, and
Yeah.
dropped it?
You have to.
Didn't,
You have
because
to.
I'm not a fucking psychopath.
It was
Really?
Midsommar back in the day, man.
I'm fine. I'll go do it. I'll be back.
I'm about to say, Dalton, don't even lie to me. I know you did it.
No, I didn't. I never did. Actually, I
Even
barely
Ben
played that
did it,
game.
and he didn't play the game. He did.
Dude, Ben looked like he was looking into like the abyss, and it was looking back to him.
Bro,
Yeah.
he would have done it totally. Like, I could have been, look, we have to save this penguin. He would have been like,
Yeah,
Ben-
been like,
Ben
bye,
was looking
Toshi.
Ben was looking into the abyss and it stared back and it said, ooh, ooh.
It's just saying, drive a stupid whip.
God damn.
If
so,
you know it, then you know you got to go.
I want to
Drive a stupid whip.
Or as Connor hears it,
That's what it sounds like.
I said, Iga, no.
Alright. So, final Super Mario memory. It was when I was playing Super Mario Odyssey. Getting past New Donk City. That's
It was
what
the
it's
first
called.
boner he ever got.
Dude,
I mean,
dog
why do you
shit.
think it's
Was it?
why do you think it's called Donk? Donk. No. So you get to that point, and basically you talk to who is the original damsel in distress, Pauline,
Yep.
who is now the mayor. Anyway, she says, "Hey, we're having a concert. We're gonna hold in your honor." Of course, it plays the famous song "Jump Superstar." That whole bit is just going through, 3D platforming, and then going into a 2D warp pipe to do old classic Super Mario platforming. While that music plays, it just hit me, and I just started tearing up, and it was just so much fun to go through.
Let's see.
It hit you in the feels, man.
It did, and it just made me super happy. I just sat here.
That's
It's
awesome.
like, can I go back? Can I do it again? And I was kind of like, oh. But then I did another playthrough like a few months ago, and I was like, did I get to the part?
Guys, look at how fat Dalton is.
Oh,
We can
hello.
talk about him because he's not. We can
Oh,
talk
hello.
about him because he doesn't have his headset on.
Yeah, he can't afford a rascal either, so.
But
Come on.
Oh, guys,
we're
I feel the
almost
earth
done.
shaking.
Hurry up.
What
Alright.
the fuck?
basically, to
I
end
could
it-
hear you from there.
Piece of shit.
So
My phone was dying.
to finish it up, Mario is a very important part of my video gaming history. It's literally second to Legend of Zelda in my favorites. And it just holds a special place in my heart, and Charles holds a special place in my heart.
And in your ass.
That was the
And right in
gayest
his
thing
ass.
I've ever heard, and I've been to 4th Street.
It's
All
just
right, sign us out, Ben.
It's like I've been waiting this entire episode to do this. Hi, if you have any bitches, comments,
God damn it. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
Shut your fucking face,
What?
sucker fucker.
Fucker.
Let's
You're a
go. I
boner
need to
body
eat
bastard,
food.
motherfucker.
All right, y'all, shut the fuck up. But if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, bitchy, gripes, complaints, to hit us up at momentumorons@gmail.com. On the offhand chance that you want to support this podcast, then hit us up on our Spotify podcasters support link. It is https://spotify.com/pod/show/memento-moron/support. There's your one-stop shop for supporting this venture. Or if you want to get some freaking merchandise like Dalton has on his fucking head right now, fucking Memento Morons beanie, represent. Then also hit us up on our email, and we will set you up. If you want some analog art pieces that are based on Raise Stomach from a Spick of all trades and master of one, then check out the metal-headed Mexican to my left and Matthew Lee Buendia on his freaking Instagram account. His handle is Nosferatu. That's Nos the energy drink, furs and fur, and a dude isn't a fucking dude. We're also on Twitter at Memento Morons. We're on Facebook at Memento Morons with over 250 something fucking members. I keep forgetting to check how many people we got, but we got a shit ton of people.
At least 3.
Yeah, there's at least
I
3.
mean,
Uh,
yeah.
Also, shout out to the Odd Fun Guy. You want some freaking digital art? She's got you covered. Shout out to the Team Thick podcast. Team Thick, what up? See here.
I bet they're gay.
Nah, they ain't gay.
I've got something to tell you in a bit, Jase.
It's
Yeah,
that
he's
he's
gay.
gay.
No.
Got him.
So, anybody else got anything to shout out before we fucking roll this out?
No.
And if you see a dawning light gasping upon your face, masturbate ferociously, for it may be the last time you get to.
Just pulling wiggly rope because you can't get hard because you're terrified.
No, I'm gonna be honest, Dalton, that was weird. But not as weird as the Queefing Queen on YouTube.
Fuck you, you fucking ass, goddammit. Alright, without...
Got him.
Bye, Craig!
Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm ending it with that one. Fucking A.
We bid you adieu.
Good night.
You didn't say the adieu part.
Yeah, you
Fuck
did.
it.
Yeah, we don't.
We bid
We
you
bid you a
adieu
don't.
because
A
we
don't.
speak French for
We
some
bid
reason.
you adieu.
Fuck